Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Roll Hit Die presents our Wednesday night game of TORGanized play. As you can see, we are currently still working on When Cosms Collide, and we're playing that in the Foundry because Mike likes to cause things to be a little harder than they should be.
Wow.
That is correct.
Anyway, most of us are fresh back off of DragonCon, so we get to deal with, I don't know, you guys got any con crud from this weekend?
No, I was thankfully able to avoid it.
So far, so good. But somebody did report, and I don't know if you saw in the group today, saying, "Hey, by the way, one of those guys who played with us on Sunday has tested positive for COVID."
Oh, try.
So hopefully, the having it a couple of 2 months back will afford some measure of protection for me.
Yeah.
Well, Rod, it was nice knowing you. We will think highly of you when you're gone.
I already had it, I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I have not, so hopefully I do not get it.
Well, before we, get off too much on the tangent here, I do want to give a shout out to Hero Forge, which is where most of our characters are created through. You can, if you're a subscriber to Hero Forge, you can not only create your custom mini, you can turn it into a digital version to use in your digital games. On Roll20, I don't need that, so I'll wait till it's done running its course. Sorry, I've just had a McAfee come up and say, hey, do this. Also, we have, we usually use Roll20, but hell, you can use Foundry as well to play these games. As you can tell, TORGanized play works on Roll20 as well as Foundry, and I think I haven't done Fantasy Grounds yet. Has anybody here at the table done so?
I know someone's has a port for Tabletop Simulator.
Does it?
But I don't know Fantasy. Oh no, Fantasy Grounds, yes. Someone has done I think for Fantasy Grounds. I played that like a couple of years
So
ago.
it doesn't matter what system you play on, TORGanized play will work.
Virtual tables play tour. Yes.
And there's some kind of Ulysses Spiele announcement for Foundry about Torg Eternity. I don't know what it is, but I posted it.
I believe that the Cyber Papacy module is going to be ready soon. If I read everything correctly.
The when Cosmos applied.
Yeah, that one's already ready.
On Aladata?
No. But the actual information for the Force book, basically, yes. The Cosm book for Cyber Papacy.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much it as far as that's concerned. Down below, you can see a link we have for our website as well as Extra Life. Extra Life runs year long, so when you can and you'd like to, you can give to the Children's Miracle Network as well as Children's Hospitals. Also, gentlemen, before the end of the night stream, I do need to get your last names because Marcus from our Friday night and Sunday night game is working on an opening strictly for Roll Hit Die, and he wants everybody's name, so we'll see how that works out. So, you have your own names in the credits for every game we run.
Ooh,
I would
nice.
think our fan knows who we are by now.
Well, maybe they don't.
Well, I keep.
And
on
maybe in the
trying.
future we'll have more than just one fan, Mark.
You gotta know who I am, so there you go.
Anyway, without further ado, I'll just go ahead and hand off the mic and we'll go ahead and jump into tonight's game.
Just one more shout out because I've been playing around with Midjourney, which is an AI visual creator thing. So some of the things I've been using have been creating in Midjourney and popping those up. So one more thing to talk about, which we'll talk about too. But yeah, so last time we met and played, we were breaking the legs of a Red Raven's Viking raiders. You were starting to be swarmed when Bjorn said a nice little prayer, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, bright lights. And that's where we left off. It turns out you have returned back to the Torglilia stronghold, as it were, as I put the horsey back over here. All of the resistance fighters are there. All the storm knights are there. and yeah, you did some really bloodying of noses and breaking of legs.
Is what was the prisoner diplomat?
The prisoner diplomat is there.
Okay.
Because you left.
We got knocked
You left him
unconscious for this.
You left him there. Yeah. So you wake up and everyone's kind of like you're waking up. You realize you're here now. You don't know how you got here. It must have been some sort of miracle. Because that's what happened.
There are no such things.
And you kind of looking around. You're taking stock, and there's a couple of the Liliathorg fighters that are missing. They're wounded. A couple of you are wounded, but everything's okay. And Gorker's like, well, are you okay? You just kind of like poof, and you were here. What happened?
It was all thanks to our esteemed colleague, our esteemed mage.
Oh, you are some powerful mage, aren't you, the doctor? Yes.
Yes, actually I am. Although I must admit, while I was preparing apportative magics, it wasn't quite to my extent to deliver us here. So there might be some strange confluence of ley lines or something else in the air. We'll have to identify that.
That could be. I understand this.
What
Everything's
language?
changing.
What language he speak? Not
I
sound
have
like
no
English.
idea.
He speaks doctor.
Oh,
And write it too.
Yeah, and that's a whole third language.
You Grunt are interesting fellow, yes?
yes.
Kirsten is there for the Lily Torg, and she has been woken up. She's like, what happened? We were fighting, and then all of a sudden, I just remember in Black, there was a large scout party that was coming back right before the gates opened, so we started ambushing them. So it's a good thing that they didn't jump into the fight.
Well,
True. Yeah, true.
they weren't in the fight anyway. I mean, that's the crew that was outside the gate, right? That was just kind of hanging out there.
The crew was outside this fight that was fighting.
they were fighting-
They were fighting off screen.
No.
Keeping
They
the
were
scouts away
selling
from you.
concession.
Mhm.
Oh, they were okay. Yeah, okay. Oh, we're in the middle of this furball inside the stockade. Everybody's getting their ass kicked, and they're just
There was a different
popcorn, peanuts, get your popcorn.
There was, she describes it. There was a different furball that was happening outside because one of the scout parties had come back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you really were helping us.
Well, yes, of course we were. We were just trying to.
It is okay. Don't worry. Heroes are always in front of the scene.
But what did you find out?
Well,
you were there for a while.
Well, there were a bloody lot of troops.
And they did plan on having the necromancer pull forth some of the undead Gospog, and they were going to plan on having the Gospog come in and beat the initial assault, so that they could then come in and seem to be the rescuers and chase off these undead creatures into the night, and then be able to assault the town and take over as the heroes of the town.
We get more fighters, go back and break more legs.
When was this going to happen?
Oh, tonight.
Tonight.
Yes. You also have troops coming in by sea.
She's like looking at her watch, which still works. She's like, well, what time tonight?
I believe it was midnight.
Yes.
Oh, because it's 11 p.m. right now.
Yeah,
Also,
look,
You're like, well, like you guys were in the sometime in the afternoon. There was some sort of timey-wimey stuff that happened.
You were also going to be a special target, by the way. We should make sure that you are secure.
Yes.
Okay,
Grunt
yeah,
makes sure Mayor not killed.
not the mayor.
That's not who is it? Who are we talking?
This is you were talking to Catherine, the leader of the Lily Torg.
I think it's fair for Grunt to just
are you
assume every.
Sar.
Yeah.
Are you speaking of a Lady Lady Vivian, who you
Yes.
have not met yet?
Oh, okay.
She is the leader of.
I thought we were talking to the mayor.
Oh no,
No.
you're leaving the resistance leader. That's who you're talking
Same thing.
to. Well, if they're gonna attack at midnight, we probably
Sar is
need
Sar.
to
We
get over-
protect Sar.
Probably need to get over there.
Yes,
Yes.
we should hurry.
Indeed. We've
Okay.
our shock has gone away.
Shock has gone away. Yes.
That's what I was going to ask. Thank you.
Your wounds are still there if they are still there, unless you want to do something about
I would love to do something about that. Can someone do something about that? I think I took it because someone told me they could do something about that. Don't all speak
Hold
healing
on.
magic at once.
I think I had suggested taking one because I had the card that would let you heal it, but the cards have mysteriously changed.
You missed my explanation, and I totally screwed things over.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I mean,
No, he's just twisting the knife a little bit.
No, it's just a standard Han Solo. It's not my fault.
If you would like to make,
Not my fault.
first aid rolls, perfectly welcomed.
I may have said we could do that instead.
well, I will assist somebody or try to assist somebody because I
I'll
can't.
take the assist.
All right.
I can attempt to assist.
How many wounds have you got, Mark?
One.
Oh, that sucks. I had so many subplot cards in my hand last time.
Yeah, I didn't help, and I just barely didn't hurt.
The stick. All right.
Usually it's just
Oh, there you go.
I hand you a bullet and say here, just cut this open and use this.
Grunt's like, okay. He starts gnawing on the bullet, trying to get it open.
No. You wrap it in gauze and bandages.
Actually, also.
Okay, he starts wrapping bullet in gauze.
There you go, Mark. Better.
So he Grunt at this point assumes wrapping the bullet with gauze is what cured him, and so he gently stores the bullet and the gauze in a pouch.
Anyone who tried to hand you a bullet got their hand smacked. Bullet never got to you in this case. I assure you.
Mike, shouldn't we still be under glory?
You
Last act?
you are under glory from last act. You should have 5 cards.
Yeah.
So, you're on new
So
one.
just draw
We are
one.
at the moment, yeah.
Draw one if I didn't give you.
I've got 5.
By the way, Grunt has glory.
I do.
So do I.
I could also use the first aid.
How many wounds?
I will
Just
assist.
Just the one.
Grunt would like to be attuned, please.
Alright, well, it looks like the success and the penalty will offset, so
Did you get a penalty from me?
no, but he has
Okay.
one wound.
Oh yeah, the wound part. Okay.
Give me a moment here, let me see what I have in terms. Oh, but I am favored, so hey, let's re-roll that.
Mike, am I drawing a Core Earth Cosm card?
No, you are not. You're drawing an Isle card. You're still Isle dominant.
There you go. So I guess I had forgotten I was playing a doctor, and I was probably help you guys afterwards.
Ooh. Dr. Nigel, you're
know.
gonna love me.
That seems unlikely.
I have Mana Surge.
Yeah, that's not a terrible card.
So when we get into the next furball, remind me to play that. You get favored on your magic skills for 3 rounds.
Yep.
That's fantastic. So you get everyone patched up. Some nominal fighters get patched up and say, "Okay, we're gonna come with you," and you all hike over to Malmo. Oh, your horse is here too. Please. Would be bad if I didn't put the horse with you. A horse is a horse. A horse, of course. And you strike your way over to Malmo. You get there. Where would you've been to the one of the houses of a sir, can't remember his name. Oscar Sternfeld. He's one of the city commissioners, one of the leaders. he's the person you had talked to that had led you off to go, hey, find these League of Torque people and help us out with these raiders who were coming in. Other than that, you really don't know where to go on that. So where would you like to go, or ask where to go?
Well, didn't they say they were going to have some folks coming in by the sea?
I don't know where you got that from, but no, they were pulling in. Gospod were going to attack at midnight, and they were going to let havoc happen, and then they were going to jump in and save the town.
Havoc happen, cry the dogs.
And while that, they were going to assault the lady as well. So
Assault the lady, yes.
we should find the lady and protect her. Clearly, somebody must know somebody must know where this lady is. So can we ask around to where her residence would be?
You do run into militia, and some of the militia that pulled you in before. They're like, "What are you doing here? Or what are you doing with the League of Torg? They can't be here."
Well, the city is about to be attacked, and they've come to assist.
They're-
It's not up to me, but were I about to be attacked by a horde of Gospop and others, I would probably be willing to accept whatever allies I had. But what do I know? I'm a doctor, not a diplomat.
Oh
no.
Dr. Diplomat, this is how we handle militia. I intimidate them. Go away.
He said they're going to be attacked, or we're going to be attacked, right? Okay, he sends a runner off. Runner goes off. There's a bell tower. Obviously, the bell goes off. Bing, 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 to alert everybody. People come rushing out of their houses, etc. And you wait. You were able to get direction to Lady Vivian's. There is it's a nice little house. It's a modest little house. And she's there, and she's it's what's going on, what's happening. She's a striking lady. So what's happening?
Oh, Dr. Sarcasm, would you like to tell her?
Thank you. Now,
Rug's looking around for Dr. Sarcasm. Dr.
Hey, Robert.
Nile Empire hero?
Yes.
You get a possibility for that.
you're welcome.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Well, thank you.
I popped already your possibility up already. So yeah, she's got a nice little cottage. She comes out and says, "What's happening? What's going on?"
It seems an attack upon the town is imminent, madam, and you are going to be targeted for assassination. We are here to render our assistance to see if we can prevent such an occurrence from taking place.
Yes. Do you have a safe place? A safety room, dark place that you can be hidden from others that somebody does not know about, or somewhere that we can take you to help guard you from this assault.
Well, she pulls this sword out from absolutely nowhere. She says, "I can take care of myself."
His eyes get big, and he kind of wishes he had a romance card right now.
You like
Well,
a sword?
Where's this
Well-
attack coming from?
The
Multiple
undead.
directions.
Yes, a necromancer is going to raise up some undead from a nearby field.
Yeah, about that.
Red Robin's people from Bulltoft Guard are going to come in, and there are Viking longboats.
Huh.
See, somebody else thinks they're Viking longboats, Mike.
I think, I don't know how you got that, but that's okay.
Well, actually, that's what I thought you had said.
Mhm. Yes, that apparently that is what I said. You are correct. So,
Flying
so-
Viking longboats full of Gospog roll across the highway.
exactly.
I think
So-
strange
so-
things happened in Torg.
Everyone gets ready. There's there, and then midnight hits, and then there's nothing.
Yeah, because, guys, I was supposed to be the one to summon the Gospog, but,
And then 1 a.m. rolls around.
You were
nothing.
late.
2 a.m.
I
rolls
decided not to
around.
call them. You know, just felt it might not be a good idea.
Nothing happens, and people are kind of like looking at you guys like,
Maybe the
what's really going on?
on their compound earlier has put some sort of crimp in their plans. They may be choosing a later time than they had originally intended.
We broke a lot of legs. They may not have enough legs to walk here.
Are you willing to go there to basically scout out for us and find out where these troops are going to be coming from?
Yes,
Yeah,
however,
Sure, why not?
please be aware, if we do that, it means we aren't here to aid in your defense should they arrive.
I can take care of myself, and our militia is fully armed right now.
Lady Star has Longtooth. She should be fine.
He's referring to your sword, not your age, madam.
I understood what he was.
Yeah.
Have to let
She
the-
understood what Grunt said, Dr. Sarcastic.
Does Grunt really even know what sarcasm is?
He's just repeating what he heard. It's
Okay.
That fits. That fits.
Yup.
So
But if I transform to the Nile, we have a name.
Yes,
Yes,
absolutely.
exactly.
Damn right we do.
yeah, we got to make that happen now.
Yeah.
And I think that's your Sonic attack.
So I take you will be going out to head out to the compound.
Yes.
Also,
You head out to the compound where you were previously, and the camp has been struck there.
Oh, excellent.
They've left and they've taken most everything.
We broke enough legs. They go away.
It, it looks like they went to the north.
We should pursue.
Yes.
There are a lot of them, but yes, we should certainly figure out what they are up to. And it is the direction we wish to go anyway.
Are you going to head off now?
We should
Well,
let
we
Lady Longtooth know that they go away.
Yes, we should tell the town that it seems that the imminent danger has passed, but they should be prepared.
Let me look up and see if I'm able to do that with a cantrip.
Oh, I had some campers for you too.
Well,
Yeah, I finally finished cleaning up, and after the con, got everything back where it goes on the shelf, and forgot to take this out. How far away are we
From
where the camp was? From where?
Lady Vivian.
Yes, thank you.
miles,
No, more than a kilometer.
and more than a kilometer. Yes.
Yeah, but we could get within a kilometer and you could do your thing, and then we don't have to go all the way back. I mean, if that saves us any time.
Is there
I can't
anyone?
recall. Did they not have any kind of communication devices?
I ate all the pigeons.
Yeah, let's just try on the.
You might be able to bring up the Lilia Tor. They would have some communication devices that they give you. The
That's-
radio.
Well, I mean, I have my comms unit, I think.
You bring her up and or on the radio.
Pass along what's going on. Pass.
Good news.
Oh.
You tell
Yeah,
me.
I got history call. The camp is dismantled. They look like they've moved north. Looks like there's no attack imminent, so I think we're gonna follow suit and trace them down. You guys should be fine.
That's good. That's good to know. That's fantastic. But
That
what
doesn't
about,
mean
Gospog?
lax your security for any reason whatsoever. Just means
Are
don't
there
expect them.
Gospog around still?
Nope. But, I neglected to summon those.
Okay.
We
Well,
not
there
look to see if Gospog around. We should probably scout area.
There is the Gospok field. We should perhaps check it.
What
Yeah,
direction is that
There's
field?
Gospog Field?
Yeah, we passed one earlier. We bypassed it.
But yes, that
Oh,
large,
yeah, that's right. We
marshy
did.
swamp area we deftly avoided after encountering a few of them.
We should check that.
Do we have the time to check that? We have been asked to figure out from what direction the attack will come.
I assumed that the Gospok would come from the Gospok field.
Isn't our more important mission to track down this
The brother the
We
place.
can
Yes, the French guy.
we can tell
No, not
Lady
this
Vivian
French guy,
where
but
the
the other
Gospog field was, and they can send scouts to look.
Yes. Yes, Brother Laplace.
Mm-hmm.
I believe catching up with him is more important. Overall.
Agreed.
Okay. So you relay the information. They'll say thank you. We'll send out people out there, and they'll basically burn as much of the swamp as they can to get rid of the Gospog.
Excellent.
And so where are you going to go from here?
Track
Well,
I'll say, do we want to track the group that left?
I mean, it's pretty easy to track.
It's heading the same direction we want to go anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then we'll do that.
Yeah.
That's kind of seems like a no-brainer.
See, even Grunt figured it out.
Thank you.
Yeah, because are they going up basically the E6?
They are heading up basically, yes, the E6.
Okay.
I don't own any tokens with vision on this scene.
Yes.
Neither do I.
Bring into the horse.
Of course. I can see Ed, but I don't see
You
that
can
Ed
see-
sees anything.
Yeah, Ed's blind.
Mm-hmm.
Is Ed still with us? Because, we all passed out while Ed was still in the camp.
Ed's still with you.
Okay.
It'd be unfair to take
Wait, we've agreed to call him Ed? I thought it was dinner.
it's
Lunchbox.
There you go.
lunchbox.
Happy Meal?
Yeah, all of that.
Let's see.
10-piece.
How's that?
That's nuggets. It's chicken.
Oh,
Oh, that's much better.
Yeah, look at that. Yes, they are headed up. I'll bring up the little
Or across.
power tool.
They're
That
going up.
away.
Then I believe that is the direction in which we pursue.
Fantastic.
I
You,
kind of remember
Mhm.
something. I need to go back to my notes. I kind of remember something you mentioned about Helsingborg, but
yes, the Kolbersen Helsenborg, I believe that's his name. That's who is going to be this. A prisoner diplomat needs to get dropped off to. Which, hey, yeah, Helmer
Corbison had the
Mhm.
Banj raiding party.
Yes. They are.
Is that the she? It's Helmar.
No, that's not a she. That's who the prisoner diplomat's getting dropped off to.
okay.
Who you are in cahoots with. Right now.
Possession of.
Possession of,
Helmar Corbison, the head of the Banj, is who he gets dropped off with.
yes. Yes.
Okay.
That's who he gets ransomed to. Sorry, I made all these maps and did not configure them correctly.
Is Dominika Guryenko? Is she the beacon?
She's the head, or she's one of the Beacon Corporation honchos that talk to you through the bottle. Handy. So you travel north following the trail. I'll move the horsey over here. Hello. And then you realize that there's lots of howling coming around from the surrounding hills.
Not good.
And you can tell that the howls that are close to you are replied by howls that are much farther away from you. You can tell. I mean, obviously the doctor can tell. Or about Grunt Page can tell too, probably having some tracking survival skills that, hey, there are wolves over here, and then way farther on, there's wolves answering those cries. Every once in a while, you'll see the silhouette of some sort of giant wolf, possibly in the starlight, as it were, as it breaks through the trees. But they're pretty far off. And you keep traveling. You travel for a little bit.
I'm paying close attention to our flanks and our rear as we travel, looking for pack animals and other things that might be sneaking up on us.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Grunt, you do see there's some, as you're looking around, you're the first to notice that there is a flashing light coming off from one of the hills. It goes flash on, flash off, flash on, flash off, flash on, flash on, flash off.
Was it Morse code?
Someone sparkling at us at a point.
Yeah, is it Morse code or something?
It's pretty. It's pretty easy. It is some sort of Morse code. If someone would like to make some sort of scholar or science test to actually decode the transmission, that'd be fantastic.
Sorry,
Sure.
I'm not a scientist. I'm just a doctor.
Let's
They're like the engineers of science.
Mm-hmm.
I, however, am a scholar.
I am neither, so I will let you guys have it.
Are there levels of success?
No, you just needed to get the 10. So it's a standard.
Okay.
It's it's in English, which is nice, and it keeps repeating the word truce.
Ah, I will. So they, whoever wishes to communicate with us seems to be wanting a peace. Perhaps we should give them one ping and one ping. Oh, wait. I will take out my battle. Take out my light and repeat back at them.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to repeat back? What would you like to say in Morse code?
But before you flash that back at them,
Sure.
how far is this hilltop from us, Mike?
Oh, it's a good, probably at least a half kilometer. It's easy to see the light in the darkness, of course.
Sure. Okay, that's all right.
It's not within a, hey, I'm going to run there and start killing things.
No. My thought was to stealthily go scout them out and decide whether or not we're being set up or we can trust them or not. But it's 500 meters, so that's a long way.
Yeah.
Especially in the woods. So
what would you like to reply?
Shall I suggest a meeting for us to meet who these people are, or do we wish to just move along and not know?
Yeah, I think a meeting seems like a good idea.
Yes.
All right. So I will flash back. Let's meet, or let's meet in peace.
Okay.
It's a little long one, but
Yeah, really. You will see eventually someone starts walking along towards you. They do have a white flag of truce that is out. You see this lady. Says hello. Yes. Hello. I'm Dr. Hosanna Fletcher. I think you're the storm knights I've heard about in the area. Yes.
Yes,
yes.
Agent Kenwood, a pleasure to meet you, Doctor.
It's a pleasure to meet you. It's nice to have someone so
Doctor.
civilized.
And that's exactly what I was thinking, man.
What's her name again?
Dr. Hosanna Fletcher. I will type it out here for you.
Doctor.
Since you are well-traveled storm knights, looking at her gear and what she's wearing,
How you
very,
doing?
very Indiana Jonesy like.
Yeah.
It's someone from the Nile Empire. You kind of put your nose on. It's like, Oh,
From
okay.
my house.
Mhm.
Oh,
It's like
Mine
I,
never-
Sarcasm could have a sidekick.
yes, I'm very glad we were able to. We're able to speak without any conflict.
Why was
Uh,
it conflict, Doctor?
Well, I assume that you're after the same thing that I've been sent out to find.
You might want to ask who it is that has sent you.
Well, Dr. Mobius, of course.
Ah,
Although, you know, what I really like between us, I would like some sort of really a non-aggression pact, because there's a lot of things going on up here. We've been uh, we've been shot down. I've got one group of troops that landed they're in Norway now, and only a couple in Sweden. We've really been kind of like bumped around here, so I'd rather not fight you guys at all, or have you
And-
fight
and-
us.
We heard about another group of your people in a bridge town that were all killed too. Opportunity
Oh.
for something. Yes.
Oh, okay. It's like she doesn't.
No, we broke noses there.
I'm trying to.
Aiden will like nudge Grunt. Grunt. Shh.
See, really, I'm an archaeologist, and I wouldn't mind finding these artifacts that are at this Lake Asmavartnir.
How you gonna find it if you can't say it?
Asmavartnir. I've got it written down.
Lake Asma.
Yes. But I would rather, I'd rather have the Delphi Council have these artifacts than the Thorn. So if we're willing to work together, we don't necessarily work together, but not work really against each other.
You bad. You work for Mobius. We're not work with Mobius.
You know, he's in Cairo, and what he doesn't know ain't gonna hurt him. It'll be okay. I'm more interested in the science and finding things. That's why that's why I'm not in Cairo. I don't care.
You come to Delphi Tribe, then we work.
And you also, I think, want to survive.
Well, yes, of course. You know, those wolves are tracking us. They're pretty nasty. Yeah, we shot this wolf with a bazooka and it didn't do anything to it.
really? Interesting.
He nudges Aiden. Oh, what bazooka?
You know your boom boom fruit?
Yes.
Well, it's a tube that fires the same thing.
His eyes get really big around. Where Grunt get bazooka?
If I see one, Grunt, I'll be sure to throw it your direction.
Yes, please.
And well, maybe to kind of help this a little, there is some things I can give you to help you out.
Bazooka.
We've got some specialized equipment. She looks at you and says, "It's better than a bazooka."
what would it cost us?
Oh, absolutely nothing.
Just your soul.
Except we want this non-aggression pact between us. So I won't mess with you. You guys don't mess with us.
Grunt's reconsidering his Mobius comments now that we're talking about bazookas and boom fruit.
To be fair, I have met many of your kind who have said many a thing and then been very duplicitous about it. How do we know that you are not just going to turn upon us when the opportunity strikes best for you?
Come on, you know she's going to.
Yes, but I have to ask her the monologue first.
Swine sleuth sound like Dr. Sarcasm.
We make a deal. I will hold up the deal. What Dr. Mobius doesn't know, he doesn't need to know, or any of his lackeys.
But your lackey.
Well, there's a
doesn't that
reason.
mean Mobius. No.
Is it just you that?
Oh, well,
is
she looks at
there?
Grunt and realizes she's not going to get too far with this. She looks over to the soaring sleuth and goes, "There's a reason why I'm not in Cairo, in Egypt, and in the Nile Empires. I get to do little things outside over here that I normally wouldn't get to do. Like, I really just care about the artifacts. I don't care. Well, I don't want a Thorian to have these artifacts. I'd rather have you have it than.
You say we were plane crashed. How many are with you?
We had three transports of us and shock troopers that I'm in command of, and really we got spread out.
Mm-hmm. How many do you still have?
In my group.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got my transport, which how about one?
And
Pogues.
you feel these 20 are also not going to betray you and tell Dr. Mobius of your actions that are not in line with his plans?
That's why I'm here alone, by myself, and did not bring them with me.
Ah. Grunt just cracks his death claw knuckles. Pogues, no problem.
What should happen if, during the course of this non-aggression pact, you were to find these artifacts and not deliver them into our control?
Well, there's a little bit of who gets there first, right? You know? A little competition, right?
No.
But I would really think I would have a little problem trying to get back, don't you think? But
Yes.
I don't have any aircraft. I don't have a way to get home. I would rather have the Delphi Council have them than Ford.
Yes.
I mean, ideally, I get these artifacts and I get to play with them and I get to see what's going on with them. Really?
So why don't you just join our side?
Yes.
That question was asked a minute ago, and I didn't get quite the answer. Just join us, and then once we find it, you can use it whenever you need to.
You take to Delphi Tribe, and Delphi Tribe let you play with all day.
Yeah.
Well,
What did Grunt say?
Council and I are kind of not on the same level of what I need to do.
So Delphi Tribe not trust Lady Doctor.
Well, you could say I don't trust that lady.
She's a professor. She's not a lady doctor.
What?
That's an outdated term, Grunt.
Well, tell you what. So she then, from behind her back, pulls out what looks like to be an MP40.
Grunt kind of tenses and drops into a combat stance with his claws out.
And she hands it to Grunt. So here.
That's not a bazooka, Grunt. Just so
No,
you...
this
Actually, this is very fascinating. You see, this submachine gun has been significantly modified to work in iron. It won't cause contradictions if you fire it.
You just shot, Grunt.
You see what happens is she goes into this long explanation. Which
Oh no, it's another Dr. Nigel.
about halfway through her explanation, Grunt's eyes glaze over. He thrusts it out in front of him in a safe direction, just cranks off a burst.
Oh, hold up, Mark.
You waited till halfway?
She does not get halfway through before it.
Fair.
Maybe halfway through, like, the second sentence.
Yeah, that's what I was
Fair.
thinking.
Fair.
Yeah.
Roll me a fire combat.
I was gonna say, I would listen to how it got changed.
And during all of this, Bjorn has just been watching around just in case her troops are surrounding us.
Yeah, Aiden's going to keep an eye open too.
Mike, was she basically giving us a load of technobabble?
It's technical and magic babble.
It's weird science.
Yes, actually it goes probably a little beyond weird science and what you know, but when she starts talking about the magical, what it comes down to is that these MP40s have been modified and handcrafted with alloys that work in Isle, and that the bullets, instead of a chemical explosion, it uses apportation magic to actually fire the bullet, so it does not cause a contradiction in Isle.
It's still a 4 case for Grunt. I mean,
Yes.
Just a one case.
Just in one case.
Oh, it's just one case while you were not. That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a contradiction for me.
Right, and it's not a current contradiction in a vial, so you're okay.
Yes.
It's not beyond the tech axiom for Isle.
Nope, that's what she said.
It is not beyond the tech. Well, actually, It is beyond the tech axiom of Isle, but it's a special item.
Because
That
it's
made
been
it
modified magically, that
Mhm.
doesn't matter anymore.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's more of the magical axiom.
Okay.
Do you have any ranks in fire combat?
Nope. Brooke's happy to let someone who's more appropriate. If no one's more appropriate for this, Brooke will take it. But and it seems to have fired just fine. But if it's more appropriate for someone else to use this magical schmizer, then
I am a musketeer.
he hands it over to our cyber papal musketeer.
Yeah, I have no need of it. So.
I like my pistols.
I appreciate how Grunt keeps the French accent and calls me musketeer. I'm a musketeer. Ah. Well then, here, musketeer, have this.
That's right.
So we're in agreement that
We won't try to kill you.
we'll have this non-aggression.
We
I mean,
won't
really-
kill you as long as you don't try to kill us.
I mean, really, if we run into each other again, maybe if we exchange information.
You know,
but,
Dr. Nigel might get a romance card between now and then. You never know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Or soaring sleuth might.
Or the
Oh, so honestly, yes.
Yeah.
So
I was warming up the Nemesis, but
well,
she never did anything. So
if you wait here, I can get the rest of the weapons for you and exchange them to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, how many
Wait,
do
are you
we
trying? Are you saying you've got more weaponry that is augmented like this?
These are the only types of weaponry that is augmented, but I have more of them. Yes.
Oh, whatever.
bazooka.
Yeah, he'd like a bazooka too, so I guess that'll work.
Straight.
We gotta keep our bazookas. I don't think you'll be wanting to invent fire the bazooka anyway.
Now, what is this wolf you attacked?
We've been harassed by these giant wolves.
No, when you say giant, how big are we talking?
You know what a Clydesdale is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That size.
I look back at the horse that we got.
Bigger
Okay.
than your horse.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Bigger than Lunchbox?
Clydesdales are bigger than Lunchbox. Yes.
Well, wait right here. I'll be back. It'll take a little.
And she
it'll take a
trots
little
off
time.
with bazooka.
So she trots off.
Grunt, it seems if we run into one of these wolves, we'll eat even better than with Lunchbox.
What? No, not
Why would you
Lunchbox.
eat wolf?
I didn't say.
Why would you eat
What?
a wolf?
Wolf's stringy. You
Nah,
can eat it, but
you can eat
it's
it
like
if you cook
shit.
it right. You just gotta cook it right.
Yes, you boil it down into a nice stew.
Not nice, dude.
So about
What is it? Are you Irish?
What would you rather than if not a wolf then, Grunt?
Something else? Pig.
Like what?
We eat pig. Oh, let's have pig.
It is not time to.
But how best to have a pig,
Over fire.
which is known as a
Barbecue.
and you want it when?
Now.
Yes.
You reach into the bag and pull the pig out.
There's a live pig you have now.
Looking for a fire. And if we don't have one, we make one.
If you'd like to make.
Oh,
a
we're
fire.
waiting
Make
anyways.
fire.
But
I
you
know
know.
you're waiting anyway. About 30 minutes later, you get your fire. The pig only feeds 3 people.
Yeah. So
So,
grunt
people
times
get to-
2,
Mhm.
and then someone else.
Someone
we,
else, right.
we will share.
Yeah, that's why I figured a third of the pig gets shared between everyone else.
Clan shares. Tribe shares.
You hear the noise of the jeep eventually coming along, and you see her. She rolls up, and she's a jeep, and then she has these MP40s for everybody if they would like one. Who would like an MP40?
Oh, Grunt absolutely takes one.
Might as well take one too, just in
No,
case it's
thank
needed.
you. I can already test the bullets myself. And I'm worried that there's going to be some sort of horrible strings attached to this that we have not yet figured out.
Now
Oh,
Grunt
sure.
casts bullet too.
What? So you've had the MP40 with you. You realize that you could use your application skill to actually fire this weapon.
I will take one.
Sold American.
No. Sold, not American. He's English.
His English. Who else would you like?
Bjorn does not need one.
Sorry, Bjorn.
I will take one for the next time we run into some Gospog, and I don't have to, and I want to do something other than non-lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So are you dragging this to the gear?
I'll bring it to you in a moment. I'll bring it to you in a moment.
Yeah, you can give one to Aiden too, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, it's
So
something
Brett,
to fire.
Aiden, Doctor, Soaring, Bjorn would not. Pierre, you would like one?
Yes.
Someone be smart enough to ask about ammunition. Grunt doesn't. Grunt understands magazines, but I don't know that.
Everyone gets a weapon, and they get 160 rounds of ammunition.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
The out-of-game caveat is that's all you get.
Right.
Ever?
I mean, use it because it's going to be helpful.
Yeah, even though Bjorn does have a rank in fire combat, I just don't see him as a fire combat person. So.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to put a rank in it because I don't have any.
I also don't have ranks, but I don't know if I'm going to, because it's not a killer.
Dr. Nigel, you've got the special one, which actually uses application.
Okay.
It's actually down in your spells, I believe. I don't know why, because it's using application, so we put it in your spells.
They're all magical, right? But just because he has the application skill, you're giving him something different that
That's
uses
correct.
application, right?
Correct.
If
Now,
I were to hand this to someone else who had the application skill, though, they would use application with it.
that is correct.
Okay.
Let's see. Dr. Nigel Grunt. You get a Fletcher.
And you get one.
And I was really kind of excited by this because it's a pretty cool little weapon.
How do we put the ammo on here?
Yeah. Right now, we'll figure that out because I haven't quite figured that out yet.
Okay.
I'll probably make an ammo item and put it on everyone's.
I'll just keep track of it on my OneNote sheet.
Soaring Sleuth, so everyone should have a Fletcher MP40. It either says FC or application, and we'll work the rest out.
What's this has a magic axiom of 14?
Yeah.
Let me double check here. It requires an axiom of 12 and a tech 14 to function without contradiction. Also.
It's very similar to a cult tech. It might even be like an early occult tech type weapon.
It could be.
Would that make a difference, Robert?
What?
Well, it's basically early occult tech.
Yeah. But no, I mean, it's just,
You don't like that?
yeah, he can shoot a gun if need be, he just doesn't carry it. I mean, I see his fingers as being really big.
Yeah.
You said magic 12, tech what?
It requires magic 12 and tech 14 to function without contradiction if you're outside of aisle.
Other than that, it's an MP40.
Other than that, it's MP40.
Damage 13.
It should be on the weapon right there.
Do I
If you
have
look,
it?
yeah, I put it in your.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, it's right there. It's all good. And the information on that is, if you click on it, you can see in the notes. Well, someone's rolling.
Damn, I did that. I didn't realize I did that, but I want to bank that for later. That was good. Oh, there it is. Okay, I clicked the wrong thing. There we go.
So fantastic. You've got some MP40s. So that's fantastic, and well, good luck to you. And then she drives off in her Jeep.
It's got an ammo counter on the doodad that counts down.
Yeah, but you have a total of 160 rounds. So you might be able to put it in the notes, but I'll have to have an ammo item for you because these are special ammo.
I put 160 in there, and it seems to be okay.
That probably is.
That'll work.
Repairs did not come over as a spell. So it can wait.
Oh yeah, because that came over a spell because you can't normally use application with the fire
Right.
with the firearms. That's why I had to make a special one. What I can do here is Dr. Nigel.
It can wait. No rush.
You also get the firearm one, and then you can count down the ammo.
Yeah, okay, that works too.
Oh. So you could use it with you, or you just have to take the well, let's see here. She says, fantastic. Well, good luck.
Thank you.
And be well. And if we run into each other again, we'll see you then. And then she gives the soaring salute a wink, and then zooms off energy. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Well, that was rather strange. Is that typical for your countrymen, sleuth?
With the wink? Oh, yes, that happens all the time.
No. I mean, the switching of sides, the betrayal of one's leaders, as it were.
Well, no one from the Delphi Council ever turns aside, except for I did hear about this lone rocket ranger. He seemed to have some troubles with his group.
Well, I'm afraid I don't know much about that.
No, most from the Delphi Council. All from the Delphi Council usually keep to them the proper sides, but the others, there's usually some treachery involved. They say one thing, they do another. Or it's probably some just nefarious plan that she has in place to make us seem at ease, and then.
For the audience at home, I typed out, note to self, don't drink when Jim is speaking.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, that happens. That lone rocket ranger shot was at Mike from
That was
Fires
at
of
me.
Raw.
Oh, no,
As Fires of Raw.
Everybody knew.
I mean, like you said, it's just the one viewer.
Our fan at home,
Yes.
rewatch Fires of Raw, and you'll get the joke.
It was epic. No, it was fantastic.
Yes. So yes, the night goes forward. You're able to follow the trail, pretty easily essentially up the E6, walking up what used to be a highway. You can see that there's portions of concrete. There's portions of it looks like it's transformed into some sort of cobblestone. You can see portions of where the road isn't there, but there's obviously a trail. Eventually, it looks like it's starting to head towards, these crossroads here. And as you approach, you start losing the trail. They're either trying to cover up where their trail was, or they've split up, and you're not really 100% sure. But you can see coming up, and this is basically you're starting to get into the. You're probably past dawn. It's starting to get early morning, and it looks like there's some sort of small outpost ahead.
Okay.
You could see that there's actual. You can see that there's actual sandbags and barbed wire that are around this outpost. It also looks like they're using wooden stakes and trying to make some sort of palisade around buildings that are growing up in there. And you can see that there are people kind of looking when you kind of start approaching, it's a pretty fairly. It's getting into the trees are a little more sparse, so people can see each other from a further distance. So you can see that there are people at this wall of sandbags.
Are we able to identify anything? Is there anything to identify that these were the folks who had been prepared to attack, right? The camp that was struck, etc.
You can see that they're coming around. There are a couple of people around. They look like they have binoculars and they're kind of looking at you. They do not look like Vikings. They do not look like these Red Ravens Vikings at all.
Oh, okay.
They do have modern weaponry or earth weaponry. It looks like.
We have modern weapon too.
Yes, don't brandish it.
We should approach in peace.
Agreed.
Which I forget.
I approach in peace, not point at them.
I forget. Do we actually have a diplomat besides the one?
The prisoner.
The prisoner.
Prisoner.
Grunt is diplomat. Grunt will be diplomat.
Oh yeah.
It's our best, highest character is Aiden.
Aiden, yes.
Okay,
That's why we said that. Hey Dan, you're gonna have to be the one who tends to be this necromancer because you're the only one who has a shot.
Necromancer Aiden is our diplomat.
Korkoroth looks and is like, oh, this must be the outpost of Lindstrom. Oh, well, you'll be fine here.
Outpost of who?
Lindstrom.
Who is our Lindstrom?
The previous town has been pretty much destroyed at this point, and this outpost has sprung up.
Yeah, but do you have any idea who's in charge?
Oh, I believe there should still be Captain Lindstrom of the Swedish Army.
He says captain, and Grunt kind of straightens up a little bit and starts looking around for an officer.
And this captain should be on our side.
Oh, the side of light? Yes.
Excellent. Well,
if you are on the side of light,
Approach.
right?
Hello.
We. Yeah, hello. State your business.
I hope
Traveling, need a place to stay, maybe some shopping.
Do we wish to tell them about the diplomats?
No.
But it's kind of hard to hide the fob.
Yes, it's kind of loud clothing. Hello.
We
We
got
are
this gentleman
also
here.
seeking
Unless you do
information.
your walking. Oh, well, you feel free to enter. Just don't cause any riots.
We would never.
We put
well,
down riots.
Grunt, no riots.
You can see that those of the not Grunt Axiom, you can see that they're wearing uniforms of the Swedish Army.
Okay.
And they look like, as you walk in, you really kind of have Dr.
if you say doctor, I know you mean me.
Dr. Nigel.
Yes.
I wanted to.
He's the only doctor.
Dr. Sarcasm.
Yes,
Yeah,
Dr. Sarcasm. Dr. Nigel Kenworthy. You feel the familiarity of a little home, as if you've stepped into some sort of core Earth hard point.
Wait. Okay. Ah. Good evening. Or morning, and hard to tell the weather.
It'd be morning. Yep.
Excellent. Yes, we
It sounds like they speak.
tracking some dark Vikings who have passed this way, but they don't appear to be here. You perhaps have any idea where they've gone?
Let me get the captain.
Yes, thank you.
So a little squawk on the radio. Captain Lindstrom, come up along the center gate. So this a lady comes walking up, nicely dressed uniform, obviously wearing captain's bars. Comes up and everyone salutes.
Attention on deck.
Yeah,
Snaps
exactly.
too.
But yes, can I help you?
Not really sure why he does.
Welcome to checkpoint 14.
checkpoint 14. I'm afraid we've missed 1 through 13. Or is 14 the only one that's left?
It could be quite a possibility right now. How can I help you?
Have you seen or heard any reports of, well, Eilish dark forces moving through the area? We thought to track them from the city, and I name it, to the south. I'll stumble over the words and let her correct me.
Malmo. You've come from Malmo.
Oh, why did I think it was something else?
Because we got all these weird names all over the place.
Yeah, there's always weird names all over the place.
Loda Hirschkenberg Herden.
Yeah. So yes, we came from good.
Lockenbagen.
Yes.
I didn't realize you were hungry, Grunt.
We seem to be headed for Takfamat, and I don't know where that is either. And hopefully you can help us get there.
Oh, so you're headed where?
I don't know.
Fungenborschenborger.
It was what I just said was actually Norwegian for thanks for dinner.
We all drop into Swedish Chef and just start talking.
No, but while we are here, we do have some business we could take care of.
We do? What business is that?
Well, are we not in Helsingborg?
No.
Which is where
Oh, no, Helsingborg has been destroyed.
We're in Lindstrom, checkpoint
You are
14.
checkpoint 14,
Okay.
also known as Lindstrom, as Cork.
The horses in Helsingborg, is that where checkpoint 14 is, on the outskirts of what used to be Helsingborg?
That is correct. You know what it might be helping? It might be helping if I do this. Or not the that. But I do this and do this. So there's a crossroads right here, and that's where the checkpoint is.
So, where did the army go then that we're pursuing?
We lost their tracks.
What point did we lose their tracks? It was
Somewhere-
an army.
Somewhere along the road, just things kind of like started spreading out. They may have gone different directions,
Got it.
You know, sometime
and
around the
eventually
time
they start covering their tracks.
Okay.
The location, yes, we are headed up to see the Helmer Corbratson.
What?
Yes, that's where you're dropping me off. It's to see him. He is up in, and this is one of the reasons why I don't like this book sometimes, because it doesn't really tell you. Going up the E45, I believe you would say, to Lake, let me look, Lake Vernon. And the captain's like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, you're quite a distance away from there. Yeah, but if you go up the E6, then you can hit the 45 or what remains of it. There still might be some signs left. I didn't know Corbertson was up there. Okay, that'll be interesting. Yeah, we've had some Irish raiders, Viking raiders, come through every once in a while, and they try to attack. And there's these wolves that are coming around every once in a while.
Yes, giant wolves, size of Clyde, you can tell.
I wouldn't know. They don't really come into the town, and we haven't really seen them. We've mostly heard them.
Well,
you're welcome to come on in. We've got a market here if you want to spend some of that, spend some money.
You have bazooka?
I'm afraid we only have euros, not pounds.
Yes, but we could spend some time.
I thought time important to find.
Yes, but we also need information, because where we are to drop off our posh friend is not necessarily where we need to ultimately be.
Okay.
Well, you're welcome to call it in. And
Oh, thank you.
Yes. For example, I mean, trying to find it. Have you heard of Lake Arms Vartzen? And that's the thing that Brother Laplace had said. The Twilight and Amber waits at Lake Armvartsmere. Armvartsmere.
Wasn't he just talking about that?
No, he was talking about another lake.
Oh, okay.
they had thought that Lake Armvartsen was Lake Vernon, where you're headed, i.e.
Vanir. Yeah,
Vanir,
the big
yes.
lake in the middle of Sweden.
Mm-hmm. So this is the Lake Avonsphere. That's the lake where Fenletters is supposed to be. You know, Norse mythology and such like that.
I didn't study it.
Oh, okay, yes. You know, there's no real lake, Argus, or whatever it's called, because I keep on saying different things.
Was he actually talking about the lake that we're trying to go to, where Brother Laplace was going for these artifact thing?
Yes, that's where Brother Laplace is headed.
Okay. But
You're
that's
on,
not
you're
where,
on that track.
right, but that's not where the prisoner diplomat wants us to take him.
That's exactly where Corbett Helverson is, around that lake also.
Okay, so we're still killing.
You're still
two
on
birds
track.
with one stone
You're still
going there.
killing two birds, one stone.
Okay.
That is correct.
Then I don't know why we want to stay here. I think we get back on the road and go there.
Yep. If
Don't we?
everyone is in agreement, then we do.
We should always look and see what's wares are available in a place. You never know. What might be
Barbecue
helpful.
now.
It does not work.
I'm looking at the captain. Barbecue now. I'm not looking for the. I know the bag doesn't work.
Oh, okay.
We're place has restaurants. We should find a barbecue now.
Well, we don't have a tavern, but there are merchants who could buy food.
Barbecue now.
Yes, we will go find it. See what wares may be available.
Don't have a barbecue.
Bazooka.
Uh,
He's got 2-track mind. That's all.
yeah, I know. I
That's it.
understand. I understand the two-pack. Food and boom boom.
Yep. Okay, 3-track.
Three-track. Trying to slip that in before 9. You walk in. There's a couple things. There is I believe Dr. Nigel is aware of Eilish religions. Is that correct?
No, that was a different character that I was going to
Okay.
play. And
Gotcha.
a couple sessions ago, I got too confused.
Gotcha. There is a shrine to some Eilish god that's there. There are a couple acolytes there in front. There's a market if you would like to buy any Eilish goods.
Healing.
You can't get anything super rare, and they probably do not have healing potions, but we could try. There is. What else are you looking for?
I think probably still like an apportation one.
What's the value on that?
It's expensive. I'm going there.
Nah, they don't. They don't sell grunt to healing.
For it anyway. Yep, I definitely don't have the money for that. Unless, nope.
Nope.
I need nothing.
To say, I only have my standard money in here, so I don't know if they would accept it because I spent all my IL money.
They do. You do have people who would, because this is a core hard point, so they understand the value of that money.
Okay.
So you could work a deal out if you would like. Every
They have
every,
what kind of
every
ammo
once
they
in a
carry?
while, you do see a merchant who has something that is more earthwise, but they kind of, when you get around to it, they kind of hide it a little.
So what about shoot, rounds? Things core earth. Do they have bullets and stuff we can buy to replenish our stocks?
Oh, we would never sell anything like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Out in the open where someone could see us.
Mm. Oh, you might want to talk to John over there to see if he has anything.
I'll go talk to John then. Thank you.
So, what kind of rounds are you looking for?
Just the APs and the hollow points, just to get back up to 50. And I'm certain there's no bazookas.
You would need to make me for the armor crystal rounds. You would need to roll a 15 streetwise. The hollow points would be the same.
15 streetwise.
So you talk around for a little bit, see if anyone has anything. You're trying to find essentially the black market.
Is there essentially a -2 requisitions?
There is a -2 requisition.
Okay. That's fine. Because I was like, otherwise I'm wealthy and would probably be able to find a healing potion. But if I have to ask around in here, I'm not going to find it.
Can you, what's your, 13, right?
You said 15 is what I need to make?
Bazooka.
15 is what you need. Or what? You want a bazooka?
It's a 13. Wealthy boy can buy it.
No, it is not a 13. It is a 17 for a bazooka.
Nile Empire
Because
bazooka.
They
13.
don't, okay, so they don't have Nile Empire stuff.
Well, shit.
I assume that you would want a law rocket, which I believe is isn't that a 13?
Well, I was asking for a bazooka, but a lot of rocket's only 12.
A 12, which is actually a 16. There's a negative modifier for trying to find stuff.
Gotcha.
That's why it's harder. So yes, Dan, a 15 on the ammo, and you can make those rolls separately if you wish.
Alright, let's see. What's the total
You're
on
3
that?
off.
3 off. That's a failure for that one.
We got nothing to help you.
Yeah, I don't have nothing to help either. Of course, wealthy. We already determined that takes bottoms out with the already negative.
I top off at 14, so if it's above a 14, I don't get it for free. I'd have to roll, and I'm not very good. However, if you would like, I do have a willpower for you if you wish, which would make it a success.
Let me see what I have before I say that, because I do have. No, it's adrenaline. Here's a willpower.
By the way, while we're in not in combat, does
There's
anyone
that.
have a hero or a drama they'd be willing to trade Grunt? Because I don't have any possibilities, and if I got to soak something, I'm at shit out of luck.
Oh, I got a hero.
Sorry.
You want to trade for that hero?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll give it to
I'll
Grunt.
pick you the card, Mark.
Huh?
I'll do you one better.
Just
there's-
pass back what you want to pass back. And I'm going to roll the streetwise for the second one.
No, Grunt's not. I'm not martyring Grunt.
I didn't
Oh,
say.
but you could play it for the cardinal
Possibility.
possibility.
Oh, I gotcha.
Or you could just keep it and martyr yourself.
I mean, you're gonna fail anyway when you try to soak, so we may as well get something out of it.
You're at a 12 again, so you need 3 more.
Yeah, I don't have it for that one.
Alright, so for 50 shots
Wait a minute,
on piercing, it's going to cost you 150.
I do have the other willpower for you if you want it.
Yeah, let's see. You gave me a second chance? Okay. You want glory, adrenaline, second chance, or a coup?
Give me the glory, because I have a leadership so that I can.
Alright,
Card,
passing that
maybe
to
I
you
can-
now. You are sleuth. There you go.
Why do I only have 4 cards? I should have 5.
Did you play?
Oh, I played no, because I never mind.
You played
I'm a
the,
dumbass.
Played
yeah,
it tuned.
You played
yeah,
it.
I'm a dumbass.
And
Mark,
there's a willpower for that. So I got my rounds.
Mark, you also have a nemesis, and you're asking everyone to pass you the hero in glory with nemesis into a possibility.
I'm gonna play the nemesis.
to get more.
That's what's going to get you killed.
Not
So,
anymore.
so Dan, it's going to cost you 150 each to get 50 shots of ammo piercing, 50 shots of hull.
I don't even have it listed.
So 300 total. There you go. Would anyone else like to purchase anything?
I'm good. I do not have a couple $1,000, $8,000. So
Well, so looking around,
1,000.
noticing that is hey, we want to maybe like going on a little long trip. Yes,
We would need some food, perhaps.
use food, tents, blankets. I like to be a little bit comfortable.
well, excellent. We would be more than happy to provide for your comfort. What funds can you bring to our endeavor?
Oh, you see, this is part of you pay for it.
I don't think that we do.
This is yeah, but you
but
pay for it.
But you get paid. You get a ransom from me when you deliver me safely.
I show you how to sleep on forest floor. Very comfortable.
Okay, I could do that too. It's fine. If I get some sort of cough and we try to sneak around like the wolves and stuff, I will not be.
No. We huddle together for warmth. It's fine.
Okay, we could do that.
Yes, I'm very furry.
You
just
my
have
friend,
to
my
deal
friend.
with
Yes,
the
you are very furry.
You just have to deal with the razor wire that's sticking out of my skin.
You just kind of pokes a little. Okay. I don't know why my camera keeps turning off, but it does it once in a while for I don't know.
But the things
Anyway,
that,
yes.
do they have the things that he's looking for in here?
What is?
The tent and the
Tent,
Yeah.
sleeping roll, cot, all that stuff.
Yeah, they do, and it just.
how much would it cost?
I know that. A tent is pretty easy. That'll just cost. It'll cost 5 gold
Gold dollars.
gold dollars. Yes. And I
Okay.
know that I believe Pierre bought himself some magical tent stake, so he's got sleeping for 4 already. So it all depends on how many people you would like to comfortably sleep with. And then how much food would you like to purchase?
All of it.
All the food? Are
Yeah.
you going to carry all the food?
Well, do they have like MRE type things? Since this is for Earth.
No dead food. Good
they,
food.
They do not have any MREs for,
Good.
for purchasing here.
Roughly how long
hours.
of the travel does it normally take?
There would head to. It depends on how long, it depends on how long, what's on the road. Sometimes it is dangerous place. Yes.
Yes, it is.
Not with us.
Yes, no, it's dangerous for the things on the road.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will, let me get you exact directions because we can do that because we have a map, right?
It's the map. It's the map. It's the map.
Because, we do have portable pig.
The pig will feed 3 people a day.
Sure. Which just means we don't need quite as much food.
If you have more of like the car, it would be faster.
Mm-hmm.
If you do the walkie, there's
Walkie. Safety.
Yeah, because it doesn't look like they have jeeps and things around.
No.
Dead
Let's see.
cages have been very bad for us. Stay out of the cages.
Walking bad depends on what's on the road. If we stay on the road, it will take can we do math in head? It will take about 5 days.
Okay.
Or
So let's buy. So we need 5 days worth of food for each of us.
can we get more lunch boxes? Would that be faster?
But, there could be horses for purchase. They cost 500 each.
Ooh. Would they be faster? And by how much?
If everybody had a horse, it would be faster. It would probably cut off your time by a couple days.
But we would need another.
That's why I bought horse. But yeah,
So we need $3,000 worth of horses.
You would need 35. Well, yes, you would need six more horses because you have one already.
Yeah.
Unless you wanted to double up on a horse, but that would your horse time is significantly lowered because it's carrying two people instead of one.
And someone would be hurt by Bjorn.
Possibly.
yeah.
Bjorn
So
rides.
probably
the,
not good.
the horse might be hurt by Bjorn.
Yeah. Lunchbox is like, get that sucker off my ass.
But you can get enough dried food to do that. It's going to cost you for the day we'll call it another $5
Okay, that's fine. I'll buy all
to
that.
get food for everybody for 5 days.
Is there a possibility that we can requisition a Jeep or a vehicle from the Delphi Council?
How are you contacting the Delphi Council?
You
Well,
maybe
we're
if
gonna
we had
call
one
Earth
of those
Hardpoint.
cards.
Sure. You're at a core. How are you going to contact them?
Well, Grunt doesn't know how to do that.
Do they have your radio?
Well,
No,
it's
no
Core
radio
Hardpoint.
communications
Pick
here?
up a phone. Or a computer.
Well, they don't have phones and they don't have computers.
And my
it's
wireless
turning very Eilish.
Yeah, my wireless communication is not going to reach that far.
And
Okay.
I'm just going to say this. While they're all going out shopping, I'm just going to sit and play my guitar.
So Grunt has this great idea, but can't articulate it very well, but is able to convince Aiden to go, hey, maybe you should use the radio to contact the Delphi Council and get some supplies in here. And Aiden goes, I think I know what you're talking about. You actually do go talk to Captain Lindstrom, and they don't have that capability. They don't have enough. They don't have the radio strength, or radios that have the strength to get very far. They can get around the local area, but they do send couriers out to Stockholm. So if you would like to send a courier there, they could certainly do that for you.
Yes, and how long will the courier take to get there?
Let's see. The courier would take to Stockholm.
5 days. Eaten by wolves.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's the problem.
It
Will
would
even make it.
probably it would probably be 5 days there by horse, and then 5 days back. So it would be about 10 days.
We need
don't
horses.
have that kind of time, I don't
Yeah,
think.
no.
No.
And you have
Let's
no
get
other
some
way of
horses.
communicating beyond that.
Yep.
You have more horse?
I don't know if anyone's going to sell a horse. You can certainly ask.
Well,
So-
Delphi Council might have lunchbox.
Everyone looks at Sleuth and says, horses, are you able to procure some? Oh, we can have a whip round to make certain it's not all on you.
Yes, I have that. I can buy us all horses if you can find somebody willing to sell them.
I'm assuming you're going to be the one to find someone willing to sell them with.
No, Necromancer Aiden get us horses.
So yeah, I'll do the whole looking around, I suppose, to try to
I
find
was
out.
going to say, depending on the
Look at-
DN, it's probably not true.
Looking around, how many horses are you looking for?
What do we need? 6?
Here's 6.
Because we got to take care of Fop.
6
You need
more horses.
3 to 6. You need 3 to 6.
Looking around. Horses. Up war zones. riding horses, you're probably looking at a 17 target number.
And you care to assist me on that?
You want the doctor to roll charisma?
Somebody maybe see if they
Can
give me
I
a bonus
assist
for
you
this?
with intimidation to try
Is
and
this streetwise?
convince them to let you
It
know?
would be a streetwise, yes.
I can. This is.
I mean, 17 is a pretty good sized number.
I'm just playing some of my band's music and leaving it at that.
No.
Grunt almost makes it worse.
Is that you and Pierre both?
The horse says AFK.
I could try, but I tell you, I'm going to fail. I'm more likely to hurt than hurt. So.
No, this is just to find the horses. This isn't to purchase them.
This is define. This is define horses.
And
For sale.
Wealthy wouldn't assist with that at all, right?
That was streetwise.
It would be a streetwise roll to find the right
I-
farmer, rancher, etc.
Hey, look, I rolled well. Still didn't help.
Look, oh, never mind. Fine, all right. And you said this is a 17?
Correct.
And this is very hard. Nope.
You're just talking to the wrong people. The only horses that you really see are used by the Swedish military for the couriers, and they're not really willing to sell those.
Maybe we can run down 6 couriers and kill them and take their horses.
That is a possibility.
Seems awful vicious.
I figured Grunt would be the only one that would agree to that anyway.
This takes most of the day to really kind of to do this. The market ends up closing duskish, and you notice that they don't have a real tavern that you've noticed at all. But people start creating bonfires around the outpost, and you can see that people are sitting and they're passing bottles in between each other, and they seem to be talking about their day. And if you want a place to sleep, it's basically pitch your tent somewhere and get something to sleep.
Oh, good, excellent. New tents. We should try them out.
You can see that Cockerun is enjoying the liquor, chatting with people, going to do that. Would anyone else like to do anything?
Maybe
No, we
listen
should
in
talk
for any
to-
rumors.
Just talk to the locals, yes. See if anyone has heard anything of this group that we were tracking, perhaps.
Oh, sure.
Or the cyber priests.
Okay, sure. Let's see here.
And Bjorn is just going to continue playing.
Okay, people are enjoying the metal.
Yeah.
That is being
Strange
buckled
music
out,
that's
but
being played.
So who would be talking around, listening to things? I assume it's going to be Bjorn. You're going to be listening, or are you just playing?
I'm just playing.
What would we
Okay.
use for that?
Grunt will headbang to anything that's got a decent tribal beat.
Certainly got some metal there.
Well, we don't have what you call a perception check. So what would you use for that to listen in, to just pick up information that you might overhear?
You're listening. It would be more of a streetwise roll. I'm not going to make you roll.
Oh, okay.
I have not asked for a roll, so you don't have to.
Excellent. And Aiden will be doing the same thing. He'll be listening in for any kind of rumors or whatever.
Let's see. Aiden, there are a couple things that you have heard. We're talking around. You could tell that there's a Swedish patrol that's outside of checkpoint 14. They've been going out. They were looking for a rumored Korbal worshippers. They were spotted just north of here, But instead, they got into this some sort of a brief bullet versus a laser firefight. They noticed that these people were the people with the lasers were cyberpathical agents, and they really didn't have any stomach for it, and they fled promptly.
Stomach for it, the cyberpapal agents or the.
The cyberpapal agents, yes.
Okay.
Bullets versus lasers. The lasers ran away.
And that was where?
North of Checkpoint 14. They were trying to search for some Orbal worshippers.
On the E6 or on the Eastern Road?
Probably more like E6. That's more north.
Angle
that is north. Yes.
Okay.
Towards that area.
Definitely pass that information on to the rest of my group when I overhear it.
Let's see here. So Dr. Nigel, are you listening for stuff also?
Yeah, I have a pretty good point.
Gotcha. There was you hear a rumor talk around. Your rumor is that there are Surgicar cavalry that have been seen crossing the E4.
Sadukar cavalry? Or is this Dune?
So
No.
these are the people who were in Copenhagen. They were looking for the Bonnie invaders. These are the people who are Red Ravens people. So you have one group of Vikings looking for another group of Vikings. And really, they were crossing the E6 because they are E6. They were crossing the east. They were crossing the E4, which is this road here. While the cyberpapal agents were that way to the north.
So Astorp is.
Astorp is towards the E4. Yes, that's the E4 road.
Excellent. I believe, gentlemen, that I know the direction in which we must go. So I'll share that with folks because that was the trail we lost.
Possibly yes.
Didn't you say though that the bullets versus lasers thing was towards Angelholm on the E6?
That is correct.
And now we have another rumor that says that lasers were on E4?
That is incorrect.
Okay.
Lasers were over here up the E6 towards
Angelholm. Okay, I thought I heard E4.
They were-
Raven's group went up to the E4.
Vikings
okay.
Vikings were chasing Vikings across the A4.
Okay, so the people the leg broken people were going up the E4. We don't care
they
about
were
them anymore.
They said Stormtrooper cavalry were seen crossing the E4 and heading northwest, which would be that way.
Okay.
Up
They're
the same
heading that
direction
same
up
way.
the E6. Yes.
Okay.
But they were crossing over toward where Astorp is.
Gotcha.
Crossing north, and actually it would be north and west towards Algerholm. So if I had my little route here, it basically they're going that way.
Okay. It's 9 o'clock. I'm not trying to. When you find a good spot, if we could take a moment, that would be great.
We will. Find a moment here. Those are the. Let's see. And we're gonna find one more. Let's find out what we got. Yes, the priest Martin, his bacon has been exceptionally good lately. If it's sorcery, let's hope he keeps practicing.
Bacon?
Bacon, yes. There's some apparently some good bacon going around.
Bacon's good. Bacon's always good.
So there you go. So you spend the night in the tents after some drinking, and it's really just kind of the drinks are just passed around. No one really asks you to pay anything, maybe for a story or two. People come around, they listen to Bjorn and kind of bob their head. They're kind of enjoying the music. Everyone's able to sleep.
Medical care.
Yeah, sure. everyone's able to get some good rest, and you take off on the E6 in the morning. You're able to get a little outside of checkpoint 14, where you discover you discover a large body in the middle of the road. It's about horse-sized, and as you get closer, that you can see it's actually a wolf. Really up close, you can see it's easy. It must weigh at least 1,000 pounds. It's really a good 10 times size of what a normal wolf kind of looks like in ways, and clearly it died in some sort of fight.
What kind of wounds does it have?
Would someone like to give me an evidence analysis or a medicine check?
Yes.
I would.
Fantastic.
Would you like an assistance on your evidence analysis?
No,
Apparently not.
Haha.
Clearly.
Hold on. What doctor do you know that take advice?
So you're at a 14 and a standard success rate.
Excellent.
Would
Does
you
the level of success matter?
It could.
Fine. The nurse or other doctor will look.
Other doctor.
Dr.
Sure.
Sleuth,
Yeah, okay. I agree with you, doctor.
you concur.
Yes.
Wait, are you a doctor, Sleuth?
No, but I
He
I
plays one on
study
TV.
things.
He plays one on TV.
Ah, it's not exactly the same, but I thank you for the opinion.
You know what? Just for that.
I was waiting for someone to play a supporter card. Oh,
Dr. Nigel, is this final answers, I assume?
yeah, mine is a 14. Jim is gonna at a 17.
It's a 17, yes.
16. I'll be the
16.
16.
It'll be
Yeah.
a 16.
16.
So you do notice that, Dr. Nigel, with your medicine, you're able to notice that it looks like there's signs that this wolf was hit multiple times. You're probably counting 8, 9, 10 times it's been hit with some sort of energy weapon, but it seems to have some sort of negligible effect on it. Really, you're seeing laser burns that should have gone through a normal wolf, but it has really no
Thick
effect
hide?
to it. The hide is, yes, it's very, very thick. But there's something, but it doesn't explain all of these blasts not doing anything.
Okay.
You could also tell that the beast was struck on the head that wounded it, but didn't kill it. But while it was fleeing, something strangled it. Really not sure. It's really kind of weird. So it looks like it actually died of asphyxiation rather than being shot.
Grunt, can you claw it?
I don't know that it. I don't know.
What's your normal damage?
17 AP2, I think. Hang on.
17?
I will look it up and tell you.
Your claws were able to cut through the leather. You know that.
Well, there you go. Grunt, you can create yourself a jacket of some sort out of this wolf hide, and now you have something that repels lasers.
Ooh.
Soaring Sleuth, while you're...
Grunt sets to skinning the wolf.
Sure. The Soaring Sleuth is getting out of the way of your climbing up, and you've noticed with your evidence analysis that there is some sort of small chip that is embedded under the left eyelid of this wolf.
There's a chip embedded in the eye.
I mean, is it a
Soaring
Pringles?
Sleuth
Is it a Lay's?
found a chip. A computer chip
I know.
embedded
it's a-
under the eyelid.
How nice! It's a rescue wolf.
Would the Soaring Sleuth like to do something?
Yes,
about
I
this?
would like to check it with computers.
Fantastic. Once you touch the chip, a holographic projection of a cyber priest with a neat white beard, but having wires and ports instead of hair, Pierre, who understands French, I assume,
Mm-hmm. So does
sa-
Bjorn.
says,
Oui, oui.
so does Bjorn, speaks in French. In French, he says, Your Lord promised his grace we would be free to travel to our destination. Your foul beast put the lie of to Othorian's words. Bother us again, and the wrath of God shall see that it is the last time you do so. And then the holograph fades. The soaring sleuth is able to use his evidence analysis to go, oh, it sounds like there's some sort of deal that was made between the cyber papacy and Uthorian, but Uthorian is gone back on his word.
The Thorians being the Thorian.
Yes, essentially.
Imagine that.
Do, do, do.
Okay, so is this a good time to?
Yes, because we are going to be finishing our act now, so everyone give themselves 5 experience, and we can take a little break, and I'm going to screw with your again.
All right,
This
so
time on
ladies and gentlemen,
purpose.
we'll be back in
Okay.
about what, say, 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, yes.
10 minutes, so don't go far. And we are back. And jumping into the next act, if I'm not mistaken. What would we end up doing with Wolf? Did we end up skinning it and giving it to Grunt as a laser-proof jacket?
Grunt was skinning it because Aiden told him that it made him laser proof, and he's got a wolf hide.
Sure,
Awesome.
but Dan also just told you that its asshole is a pocket. I don't know that you can believe everything he said.
No. See, that was all out of character. Grunt
Yes, it
never heard
was.
that part.
Yeah, I know, but neither did the audience, and I thought they should.
This
Noted.
is Act 3. Okay.
I
This
thought we
is-
dodged that bullet.
we
for
are
you, Dan,
we
but
are
apparently
officially
not.
we are
Yeah,
officially
well, we
on.
tried.
Did I
So
oh, yeah,
you gave me one, but I hadn't seen it, so I hit the Cosm, so I passed
Oh,
it
gotcha.
to the discard. So that's
no problem. Yes, we redid our cards, so everyone got 4 new cards because, well, we didn't get glory last act, and we had a 2 in play, and we also had the fantastic card Touch of Darkness, which is on play for Dr. Nigel.
Yep. Do you want me to click play on that?
Yes. So just it goes out to the discard.
All right.
So if you do naughty things, you get naughty prizes.
Yep.
So yes, we can certainly discuss the meaning of Touch of Darkness offline and decide if we're going to do things about that or not. So yes, you take off during the next morning. You had found the wolf, and you trudge forth. Walking as you were with a nice little metal tune, as Bjorn, I assume, is making some fabulous
Sweet music.
every once in a while.
That sweet,
Probably
sweet
wouldn't
music.
stop.
Dr. Sarcasm is a Nile villain, that is correct. Eventually, you come across a strange sight. Well, strange for it being Isle. You see a vehicle that's being towed by oxen. It looks like some sort of wagon, but is entirely made of wood. It's wooden glass at this point. You see some sort of bearded, red-headed man who's cursing at the oxen, or basically letting him graze right now. It seems to be some sort of since we're in Sweden, of course, it is a Volvo wagon that has been transformed. Plastic and glass are now wood and cloth, but you can notice that the right front wheel has come off the axle. The man has kind of looking at the wheel and kind of looking at the wagon, and then curses the oxen, and eventually notices you are coming up and says, oh, hello, travelers.
Do you need help?
Well, yes, I need a Jackson or a jacket, something to do with Jack.
I have jacket. I go take care of it. I go over and I grab it and try and lift it up.
I was
so
gonna
they
say
can
we
put
got
the wheel
Bjorn
back
in
on.
that big ass arm of his. He can lift it up for you.
Make a strength test for me, please.
I mean, Bjorn get the other side. We
Yes.
lift it.
I will assist Grunt then.
Strength. There it is.
You know, I bet you the Volvo transforming did not actually make it more difficult to find parts for it.
Quite possibly. You're able to lift it up.
No,
yes.
actually, it might have
It's
made
like,
it
oh,
easier because now everything's made out of wood.
Right?
Yeah.
That's fantastic, and he puts the wheel onto the axle, and then is trying to.
Well,
it's
to
just
be
like,
fair,
it's like,
I got a 6, and the assistance was
Yeah.
an 18.
it's not very hard. It's
Okay.
It's
just
a
wanna make sure.
it's a wooden wagon. You're
Okay.
kind of okay.
And it's a
not,
Volvo wagon.
it's a Volvo, so you know, hey, it's a little
Safest
lighter.
wagon in Sweden.
Yeah, it's lighter than it would be if it was metal, probably, or something around there, or some of the same weight. The back wheels are on. You're able to lift the front, so it wasn't too hard.
Okay.
You see, yeah, this is the second time this has happened in as many days. There was, I saw an angel the first time this happened. It came up and it heralded the arrival of its priest, and then it departed. And the priests were able to help me fix the wheel. But he's trying to put the lug nuts on, and probably the Soaring Sleuth and Nigel really kind of noticed that the lug nuts are wooden and they're splintered, and there's no way that this is going to break. Like, it's going to walk another foot and then it's going to pop off. This priest, he appeared, and when I pleaded to help, the priest asked about the road ahead, and then he fixed the wheel with these shiny bolts. And Pierre, you really kind of, as he's telling the story, as you're getting the idea that the priest came along and he helped, and he had these shiny bolts. It's like, well, what kind of, that? It really sounds like the priest fixed the wheel using hard light, and eventually it just worn off, and that's why this broke again.
Dr. Nigel, do you have any spells that could help fix this guy's wagon? Or Soren Sleuth, do you happen to know a way of helping?
Once Olivier, where a man fixed little Willie's wagon.
Also, you notice that this angel that he describes sounds like a ghost.
I may be able to repair them. I actually have. I think I have the ability to cast the Fix Object cantrip. I do. So I will try to fix it, as long as all the pieces are present.
Oh yeah, it looks like the pieces. Well, there might be a couple things missing.
Would you like a find roll first?
Oh, that's why. Yeah.
Anybody here have woodworking as a skill?
Only in the living land.
Well,
You have miracles.
I'm a jacket. I can cast shape plant in
Correct.
living land.
I was going to ask you if we're going to, but you'd have to have the miracles. Or be.
you could fix the wooden lug nuts, but you also realize that them being wooden, they're probably just going to splinter to death.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But I don't have any way to make them not wooden.
Go ahead and cast your spell.
So the spell repairs a small broken object no more than 10 kilograms, as long as all of its pieces are present.
Yes. So you end up fixing a lug nut.
Yes, I should let you know this isn't going to last. It is eventually going to break again. It's this nut is not designed to bear the weight of this vehicle.
Oh, but do you have a Jackson?
No, we have a jacket.
A jacket.
I wave.
Oh, jacket.
But I assume you meant a jack to lift the vehicle up.
Yes.
And what good would that do?
Well, then I'd be able to repair it again if there's a problem, right?
Unless you have the ability to do as I have done and cast this cantrip to fix it.
Fix the other one. You only fix one. Fix all.
Yes, of course. That's not the point. Regardless of if they're all fixed, the problem's still going to occur.
No, repair, not recur.
Yeah. He turns away from Grun. You understand my point, sir?
Yeah, and if you fix these,
They're
Or
not-
is it not a
and
good
it's gonna
demand?
break. It's gonna break again
yeah,
because these are wood.
correct.
But then
Well,
how?
well, it's not just that they're wood. This was not built for wood.
Well, my wagon's a fine wagon. It's been working for a while.
Looks like
Yeah.
a wagon.
Why don't I just repair the rest and we'll part ways? The touch of darkness is making me not want to die.
In fact, he's waiting to murder him as soon as
No,
everyone
no,
looks
no.
at him.
I'm
That's
just
another way
looking
to
at it.
fix a
and
wagon.
I'm just looking at it to see if there's any other way we could help on this.
Yeah, Mike, I was going to ask if my trained in land vehicles would allow me to find another way to fix this in a more, permanent or semi-permanent manner.
Sure. Okay. So Soaring Sleuth goes to the back of the wagon and opens up essentially the hatchback. For some reason, it still kind of works, and you kind of look underneath, and you see that there's a spare wheel, there's a jack, and the spare wheel. Actually, there's some spare lug nuts in there too.
Ah, excellent. I'll just go out and start replacing those.
But why didn't you say you had those, man? Well, you should have said something.
But
Here's my way, you blithering idiot. Again, that's the card. That's not my.
That's Dr. Nigel.
Yeah, no, I think it's Doctor Psych.
Well, look, if the card does get played, right, there's something that leads to it, so it becomes this totally.
Oh, I get you. It's just fun.
Yeah.
It's funny that you have to add that to every time you say something. That's weird.
People know I'm role playing and I'm not tired and cranky.
Our fan knows.
Does she?
They do.
Or he, or they.
I assumed it was Dan's wife.
No. Nope, she's not watching.
She's not a fan.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So you're able to get the wheel out, and actually with the wheel and the lug nuts, you're able to actually reattach it. You don't know how long it's going to last because it may eventually transform, but at least you get them to the next.
I will tell him now. With this particular
Oh,
wheel, you will need to
fantastic.
go slightly slower than before. You can't go the same exact speed, so you must be careful with it. But
I do have oxen. They do have one speed, and that is slow.
but you want to
I understand
replace this
that.
bad wheel.
Oh, well, it looked like a fine wheel, so I'll replace this wheel with the other wheels. And get some metal to hold the wheels together.
Mhm.
Yeah, I should be able to find a smith somewhere in my travels.
Well, good luck to you.
Oh, thank you. That was fantastic. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Shall we continue on?
Going forth.
Yes. Let's, please.
We're up to 2 now.
Well, at least we know now we're on the right track on tracking down our cyber puppet friends.
As you're traveling, you do every once in a while hear the howling of wolves. Ooh. But you really don't see them at all.
Well, it looks like apparently out of this group, I'm the only one that's got a tool that'll take care of these wolves.
No,
Possibly.
No, I haven't.
No, I'm just saying, since that last one we faced died from strangulation, I've got a garrote, so.
Well, it's if you want to keep the leather. So.
Yeah, I'm just.
A magical garrote.
Who knows? If we stay around here long enough, maybe it'll become one.
No, it was magical when we found it. At least that's how it was described.
The what?
The garrote was described as magical when we found it.
We found a garrote?
I think that's my home Planescape campaign you're thinking of, Mark.
Yeah.
For that guy.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, remember I dropped you from full to nothing? It was great. Different game.
Different game. But yeah, I'm like, not this.
Hmm.
you you travel along. It gets the evening. I assume that you're going to make some sort of camp in the wilderness somewhere.
Yes, with a watch schedule.
In a clearing.
We have a
What would
decent-
your watch schedule like to be?
Does
Who's doing
anyone
what
else
now?
have the ability to see in the night?
Yes.
I mean, I haven't gone blind.
But can you see in
you
the
see
dark?
clearly
Bjorn will
in the
be on the
darkness.
first watch. Bjorn will stand first.
I will sit first watch because I have barbecue now.
Do we have a where we decide to make camp? Is there some place that can be a little high up,
Probably not.
like a no tree or
You'd
nothing?
have to trek for a little bit to get it.
Okay, I didn't know if there was like a tree that was climbable near the campsite or not.
Oh, there's probably a tree around that you could climb up. Yes.
Well, that's what I'll do. As I take my watch, pop on the night vision goggles when the sun goes down,
So,
and lay out
so
the barrack.
Bjorn and Grunt are going to take the first watch. Who's going to have? How many watches are you going to have? Who's going to take what watch?
I think 3 watches works best, and I will sit on second watch with Aiden.
Yeah.
And
I
then
will
we can
do
let
last.
Pierre and the doctor take
So-
last watch.
Damn it, the doctor was trying to avoid the watch.
That's too bad. I am efficient and I know that schedules.
Well, that also works out because the magical tent only sleeps 4, and you're going to have to use the other tent anyway. So you have 2 tents
Mm-hmm.
Well, for
because
Well,
because
we
you
are sleeping in the night, so we are 2 tents.
because you also have 7 people on a horse.
Yep.
So horse, yeah. How are you feeding your horse?
Horses. Didn't we get like a horse for everybody?
No.
We tried, but
No.
Aiden
You have
Yeah, I
a
couldn't-
Oh, that's
singular
right.
horse.
Yeah.
Well, apparently I've talked
I
to the
mean-
wrong people.
It's not winter, right?
It is on.
So there's still grasses and other things. So
Hobbling
let
and
it
let it-
graze.
forage. Yeah.
Letting the horse graze. Okay.
As long as Grunt is awake, he keeps Lunchbox in his vision while he's cooking barbecue.
No worries. Yeah, Lunchbox is walking around and
This could be you.
this is a. So everyone, 4 days food for the rest. Let's see, 3 people. So we're good. Okay, cool. But the evening goes uneventful. It gets up to dawn. The only other question for you is: are you having a warm camp or a cold camp?
Well, we have to cook barbecue.
So a warm camp. Okay. So if anything's, I will assume this is how it's going to be, unless any other changes are made or asked for.
If
Sounds
if the sound of wolves get very, very close, then I might suggest we go in a cold camp. But if they're just
No.
kind of off
Wolf
on
not
the
like
distance-
fire. Wolf not like fire.
But wolf like barbecue.
Right.
I eat all barbecue, not problem.
Wolf like lunchbox.
Wolf will smell barbecue. Wolf will be attracted to barbecue, and wolf will be attracted to light.
Then I have new pelt for laser cloak.
Yes,
So you,
grunt. Yes.
the night goes pretty peacefully. You don't hear any wolves. Next day you get up, you break camp, and you have a nice little nice little stretch, and you continue walking along the E6 towards Helmstead here. You get a little away from your camp, and then you see another, random sight as you see a brightly painted hand cart that's being pulled by a woman who is in equally bright attire. See, says, oh, patrons.
Are you hurt?
I have I have something you need. Mermaid oil. You need genuine mermaid oil.
What does mermaid oil do?
Well, it's the very same item that cured Lord Uthius of gout, assuaged wounds of those struck down in the Battle of Legends Landing, put the fear of light into those who hearts succumb to the darkness. Mermaid oil at bargain prices.
Oh, she speaks Dr. Sarcasm. You can
Yeah.
translate this language.
Look, she's either a witch or a duck.
How will we ever know?
She does not quack. She's not duck.
That's my point. Thank you, Grunt, for finally getting the punchline. Yes, she's a quack. Now we won't be buying your whatever it is, that scam you're trying to provide to us.
Is genuine mermaid oil.
Get out of the
Is it
way, old
nice?
witch, before I move you.
Oh,
Dr. Sarcasm becoming Dr. Not Nice.
But that's because everyone keeps calling me Dr. Sarcasm. I've said Dr. Kenworthy or Nigel. Both will do fine.
fine. If you don't want anything, you just have to say that you don't want anything. You don't need to insult
Want
a
anything.
merchant like me. If you don't want anything to heal yourself, that's perfectly fine.
I am
Starts walking off.
I'm sorry, he not have coffee yet.
Take his cart. She'll start
Thank
waddling
you.
on. Jerk.
Good luck in your trades.
But
But-
you,
but-
fine sir, looking at the
Haven't
sword-
any of you guys
sword.
ever played an RPG before? That's the last merchant before the big boss.
Yeah.
So looking at the soaring sleuth, because he has a kindly manner of trying to he's like, you sir, would you like some of this mermaid oil?
How much does this mermaid oil cost?
Oh,
Whenever
oh, you see, I have, you know what? I will make you a deal.
Just your soul.
I have 2
Your
dozen
firstborn
vials
child.
of this mermaid oil. If you would like to buy all 2 dozen, it'll be 1,000 gold.
Mm. Well, you see, no thank you.
Fortunately, I think we're a little shy on gold right now.
Oh,
The horse ate it all.
oh well. I said, well, it's good talking to you,
I
sir.
have rib bones.
I don't deal in rib bones. Are they magical bones?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, they are.
She kind of gives you that like little rolling eye look, like okay, like if you're going to be jerks about it,
No, the bag produces the magic rib bones in the form of pig.
They're technically magical.
magic.
That's what I was saying. Yes, they are magical.
well, what do they do?
They feed you.
You're gonna play jokes, so I don't appreciate it, and I will be good
No,
day, sir.
they feed.
And then she's going to walk off.
Fine, I put it back in my bag and gnaw on one.
So if you would like, if you're gonna let her go, she can do that.
Yep.
And you can continue along the way.
Don't
We
think
just passed up a dozen healing potions for 1,000 gold, which is a bargain. But
Okay, there's no way those are.
So you head to the location formerly known as Halmstad. It is also a wasteland of ruins, and no one's really lived there.
Is Outpost 13 there?
It is. It looks like there was a sign that said Outpost 13, but it's been burnt and destroyed, and is
Yeah,
dead.
it was the
Outpost
unlucky
13,
outpost.
population 0.
Yeah, it was the unlucky outpost. Not like Outpost 7, which is thriving.
Do we find any evidence of people having moved through here recently?
And or
Well,
how-
certainly there was an old lady with a cart that moved here recently. It looks like
Well-
she took a wagon a couple days ago, but nothing like massive troops that have gone through.
And no lingering stench of cyber papacy.
No, not that you've seen at the moment.
That excessive perfume.
Mm-hmm.
That's our prisoner, diplomat.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, he's got his eau de toilette on. Uh-oh.
Towards the end of the day,
The map for no apparent reason.
the map for no apparent reason pops up. Yes, exactly. I assume everyone can see things. It's getting towards evening. It's a little dusky. And I kind of just put everyone down at the bottom over here. I don't know if there's any kind of particular order we'd like everyone to be in, but I thought this was the general.
I don't see
the
everyone. I
order
see
and
three. Are we all stacked up on one another?
Pull out. That might help.
Yeah.
I am all the way out.
Oh.
You said.
Yeah, I can see us all.
Does that help a little?
No, I can't see anybody.
Well, that's because we're all different colors.
It could be. Oops.
Are you able to see the arrow I've drawn on the screen, Mark? That I'm moving around.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well then, I got nothing. That was all I could offer.
Are you basically look through the bottom of the screen? Are you down there, or where are you?
I'm not anywhere now. There's some kind of gray. Let me read. I wonder what happens if I do that. Now I got nothing.
Let me see.
Oop, there we go. Yay! Got it. I
Yeah.
reloaded.
Oh, fantastic. So I had everyone kind of like.
I had a big gray box, and now I got a map.
Oh, fantastic. So everyone's kind of here, and you notice that up ahead,
This is
along
all
the road.
the same day, correct?
Pardon?
This is all still the same. This is not the same day. I
Nope.
just realized I needed to recast the spell. Sorry, I forgot that it's a new day.
Yes, you can recast that spell because you would have done that when you looked up.
Because we
Yeah.
took that watch, but we just didn't actually have anything happen during the watch.
Feel free. Yes.
Those are trees, correct? Not huts.
They are trees. That is correct. Trees and bushes and.
There's one up here blocking the path.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I've seen this. Oh.
Fortunately, this is not a
Disconnection.
connection here. It's just, but it is, I think, still only a once per day. So I think I just got screwed.
I think you are screwed for this day. Yes.
Yeah.
Are, unless somebody is kind enough
Second
to have a
chance?
second chance for you.
Second chance I would very gratefully accept.
Yes.
Second
The second I have is a
Yeah.
win, not a chance. So sorry.
I mean,
Right.
it's,
Coming in.
oh, well, thank you. Why don't you just play it, and then I'll just ask you a card. And
Or-
I think you probably like this, Jim. I will give you a good card.
Indeed.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Especially considering I also have drama and true enhancement in my hand.
you're welcome.
And glory and willpower, so I just need to play for my critical moment and
Yes.
be doing something with my mind.
Standard success. I think I already have the defense turned on, so I'll just leave it the same thing.
Okay.
I'm typically going to leave it that unless I get a better result. It just seems the easiest way to go.
Gotcha. You're walking up the path, and you see that there is a tree that is fallen in front of the path, which is the easiest way to go.
This is ambush. A grunt starts looking at the sides of the road, looking for where the attack is coming from.
It's a tree,
I
Grunt.
can move the. I may be able to possibly move the tree out of the way. Magically, of course.
Well, do your hocus pocus bullshit and let's see.
As you're looking around, you see that there's a gentleman dressed in a green tunic that pops up around the tree and says, "Oh, hello! Splendid weather, is it not?
A bit chilly.
Oh, but it's a perfect day for a perfectly civilized robbery.
Are we any closer than this, or no? Okay, I see.
Well, I don't think we were planning on robbing anyone today, but if that's what you really want us to do, then we can do
Yeah,
so.
not really big on
I
taking
was,
from
I was
people.
thinking that we would be robbering you.
Robbering.
May
If you
I?
would just, let's say, 100 gold, and we can let you.
Oh, see, you're out of luck. We've already spent all our gold.
So you wish to die today? So be it.
Wait a minute. How much gold do
I
you
pull out
have?
my axe.
Pardon?
How much gold do you have?
Only 4.
No. The guy who wants our gold. How much does he have?
We are
Oh,
robbing.
I don't know. I'll go check his pockets.
We are
I'm just-
robbing you.
Well, we need to
No,
figure out if
he
it's
will be
worth
dead.
your time to rob us, because we might not have any gold. And if you got more than we do, then, you know.
Well, then an item would do.
Well,
You look like you're carrying a few things.
I pick up
It's
a
going to
rock.
be a little
and
heavy.
I toss them a rock and say, "There, get tree out of way. We go now."
Bjorn is just walking up with his axe in hand.
yeah, this is not going
Guitar.
the way you think it is. But
Where are you walking towards, Bjorn?
I'm just walking toward them. So
I'll
I
go
will
with
take
him.
myself and go up to here.
Can Grunt go with him?
Grant can go with him. Go ahead.
pick up a rock.
I picked up a rock and he said an item will do, so I picked up a rock and
I
threw
figured
it.
we'd be around that bend anyway to see them, right?
We're fine. We can see.
You can
Yeah.
Ah,
I just did one single move.
So, yep. Pierre, Soren Sooth, where would you like to?
Wait, I don't remember how to do this.
If they
this
don't
measurement
stop me,
thing.
I would do a double move to get up closer.
Hold on, we're robbing you.
I have a
No.
firearm.
not.
No.
You probably should have rethought your life choices before this happened. Now it's too late.
You wouldn't be able to get up that wall over there. You're trying to get up. Unless you're flying.
Well, if I flew, I would.
If you're flying, yes. I was like, wait a minute, who's back there? Okay. What would you like to do? It sounds like we're going to be going into combat now.
Yes. Yeah.
As the soaring
Sure.
sleuth flies over there and we're going
Yes, they clearly did not like my plan of just turning and walking away, so I will just fly up on top of the hill to show them the error of their ways, and that this is not going to go how they thought it was.
Sure.
You screech at them their error.
Yeah, that comes later. First I show them the flying that they definitely didn't expect.
Sorry.
You're just
Didn't mean
measuring
to.
and
I
moved.
was just trying to measure. I forgot if I release, it moves me.
I think where I'm at is a single move to them, Robert.
Yeah, it's a single move for me too.
Okay.
Alright. So it is
So-
standard, missile weapons are favored this round. Heroes will go first. Villains are 15. What would you like to do?
Run up and
Well, move.
Move.
Mhm.
Well, it's not run. It's one move, and I am swinging at these two guys.
Okay.
And so it is. Because I don't have anything for just walking, and it goes against their melee.
Be melee. Yes, they are swords and board.
Shoot, I forgot I have to target them. So the melee, not disabled. I am all out attacking. So that is a standard success with 2 shots.
Okay.
And the truth is, I'm not wasting resources on this right now, so I'll accept that.
Okay. Who's next?
I'm gonna go attack the leader and another guy, but if somebody's putting conditions down, or is gonna ranged, I'm fine waiting.
I guess I will go ahead and move, say, here. And target the main guy. So,
All right. He's going to get some cover.
yeah, that's fine. Let's see. That's going to be. We'll go with this one. It's just shooting him, so nothing else.
Nice.
You, sir, have a problem.
All righty. You want to throw BD on that?
There's one.
And another one? Since you...
Yeah.
All right. It's actually going to see what was the total bonus? 20. Damage 18. He's going to get a little cover, so it's actually going to be 1 wound and 4 shock. And Enzo. Lorenzo.
Is that in my...
That is incorrect.
Hold on a second. Alright, so standard damage for that weapon's a 14. And I rolled what? I rolled 4?
You rolled
1 on the second one and
3 and 1 on the second.
so it's
So
4
3 and a
points.
1, so plus 4.
So it'd be 18 for the damage. That didn't take in. Alright, never mind. Well, I don't worry about it right now.
What
The hollow points.
you
give
roll?
plus
You
1.
rolled a fire combat attack rather than the weapon.
No, I thought I clicked the
You,
weapon here. Hollow point plus 1 damage versus unarmed.
well, correct. When you rolled the attack, did you roll for the fire combat attack, or did you roll
I
the
just
dice?
clicked the actual picture that I had down here in the hotbar for the weapon. Click the weapon. It's not a problem. Is he wearing armor?
He is not wearing armor.
Okay, then it would just be 19 on the damage instead of 18.
So wait, you're shooting with hollow points, right?
Correct.
Okay. Because if you
It just didn't add that
I'm
in.
just trying something there. Oh, okay. So yeah, okay. It has the hollow point. It has the hollow point down there. So yes, it's with his. Well, he's behind a tree, which gives him cover, which
Which
still
means the
knocks it
hollow
down.
point doesn't. If you're gonna give him any armor at all, the hollow
Yeah,
point.
any
Yeah,
cover
the hollow point's
doesn't
not
matter.
Yeah, the hollow point's not going to do anything at that point. It's still going to
Okay.
be just a little, because he's in a tree, essentially, or in the
Yep, no problem.
knocked
It's
down
bark
tree.
armor.
I still caused a wound at least.
Ah, okay. Yep. Wounded. Okay.
What was
Who's next?
I will go.
Okay.
I will shoot him with my new Fletcher and P40.
Sure.
And I will. Let's see. I will use short bursts in order to take away the range penalty. This is as much of a range as I've got.
All right. So you're going to take a couple shots. Okay. Who's next?
All right, just spelling out what I'm doing there, so it'll be real clear.
No problem.
So that is going to be. Oh, well, of course I have the wrong thing open. So with the keen sword, there is going to be take the 1 point of shock, and this is going to have a multi-action penalty. And excellent. So that would be standard for both the mage hands and the keen sword.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
And next.
I am going to move, and I'm going to screech some atoms. Since I can't get to where I wanted to, that's a single move. I will stay in the air as well, and then I will screech at that guy. Yep, 2 shock.
Which guy was it? Again? Sorry.
Up in the corner. This guy here.
Okay. Done. 2 more shock. All right. And
Is Grunt going?
No, I've been waiting.
I believe
I think
it's
that's
just
everybody.
that's everybody except for Grunt.
Okay, Grunt runs up there because it's more than a single move,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna attack all 3 of these guys. So let's go ahead.
No, he's not.
Okay,
You
Can I
have to
attack?
get closer.
can I can get closer?
Well, yeah, it's. I mean, you're going to become vulnerable if you're going to get out of the or run between those guys.
I'm going all out attack anyhow.
Yeah, who are you going to attack because you are not in range of anybody right now. You have to get up next to him.
Well, if it'll let me move. Oh, because
Well,
so
you won't
okay, if
get-
I get up to the leader, I can't get these other 2 guys.
That is correct.
Oh,
And if you become vulnerable, you can't allow
Can't
it.
can't
all
all
out
out. I'll stop right there and I'll out attack these 2 guys right here.
Okay.
Yeah, because yeah, you should think about surrendering now before this happened to you. And oh, I moved, and so now I gotta select them. There, and then we can cut down here. And Death Brawl. Let's see. Not disfavored. Running. Not multi-action and multi-targeting. And I'll attack. And we roll that.
Noise.
Yeah. They're
Those were not. I'm not ripping their throats out. Because we want to talk to people, So I'll just
with your death claws.
yeah.
So you're not going to get any AP on that.
I don't think I need to. Do I?
Because they have armor and they've got shields.
If I so if I take the AP off, then I'm still at a wound and 2 shots. I'll take the AP.
Okay.
Quick question: Why would not using? Why would
He's
not? I
He's
mean,
not trying to kill him, right?
sure, but I don't think there's any. Is there something that says, hey, if you do non-lethal, you don't get your AP? Yeah,
There is.
Oh, Death Claw.
The answer is there isn't. But if Mike's saying that you don't get AP if you don't want to do lethal day, I'm fine with that. I mean, I'll pull the 2. I'll pull 2 points.
I mean,
of the
you're
AP
really
back.
trying to. I mean, really, I see you're trying to shred through their armor, right? With their armor piercing.
Yeah, just I don't want to kill them.
It's easier to kill them. I mean, they're going to have to make defeat rolls.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to knock them out.
They'll get knocked out.
Yeah, I mean, you can say, right, the non-lethal thing says, hey, the GM may say some attacks can't. I was asking this way going forward, where we're all on the same page without having a conversation a second time. So is it that, in your opinion, right?
Yeah, in my opinion, some attacks. Well, yeah, death claws are going to be lethal because they are animal lizard claws, right?
Yep.
So the talons, no, the talons are obsidian.
talons.
You dip them in molten obsidian, and they become very sharp and deadly.
And they become very sharp and deadly. So trying to not cause lethal damage in there. If you're trying to do something with a sword, you can actually try to hit them with the flat of the sword.
I mean, still 17. It's just no 18.
Yeah, no, you're still knocking them out. But.
Doesn't the Deathclaw also have a weapon rating on it?
Huh?
I thought they didn't. Is it only AP? I thought it was AP plus.
No, it adds the AP.
It
AP plus what?
So the claws automatically do 2 damage, and Deathclaw means that claws
No,
do...
Brawler's the one that stacks up on that.
Yeah,
No,
But Death Claws does too. It adds 1 to the normal, even though
but
it's claws.
where I'm going with this, my question is, if he can't use the Deathclaw for the AP, he can't use the claws at all.
He's
so
like needing to punch instead of claw.
Yeah,
he's punching instead of claw.
yeah, which means the damage is also 2 points lower.
1 point. Deathclaw only adds 1 point of damage.
But don't Adino's claws themselves add 2?
Correct.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
That's not going. It would be a raw strength with nothing else. That's why I was like, hey, can we kind of step through how that's going to work? This way, Mark has all the information and can decide. Ooh, if I try to do non-lethal, it's a little bit of a nerf for him.
Yeah, it'd be 3.
Well, I can see how the obsidian coating on the fingers themselves gives the additional points of damage. Just not using the blade aspect of the claws takes away the AP. I can now. It's however Mike wants to rule it. That's
No, I'm not trying to argue with Mike. My point is that if the Deathclaw is lethal, then aren't all of
okay. So let's let Mike tell us what the damage is, and then let's move on.
Let's see here. I basically just go with you. You don't get the armor piercing at that point if you're trying to do non-lethal damage. I'll keep the damage, just not the AP.
Okay.
And I think that's a good compromise there too.
Yeah, because Deathclaw's +3, AP 2.
And you get the brawling, which is +2.
Yeah.
And then a normal unarmed attack would be strength +1.
Well, I'm 17 with my Deathclaw, so 17 AP 2, but so it's just 17.
Yeah.
Which is still a wounded 2 shot. So they're knocked out.
Yes, even without the AP, or even taking the AP off there.
Yeah.
Because they go up to a 11 toughness, which still pops up. Okay, they're knocked out. Was there anybody else?
I think that was the last of us, wasn't it? Other than Posh Dude in the back.
Yeah, I've already.
That's it.
Yeah, he's just kind of like going, oh, okay, this is normal day. We'll see what happens. All right. So these guys are a little freaked out. Combat tracker. And these guys.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was just 3 people after.
Oh, good, we have more playmates.
Well, this guy is going to try to do something against Bjorn, but he's got your weapon out. He doesn't want to do that. Nothing against Bjorn.
Do you
These
laugh
3
at him,
guys
Nolan?
are going to target the soaring sleuth who is soaring. Get those. What happened? Let's see, we got a good success. 2 shot to the soaring sleuth there. They shoot. These 3 guys are going to shoot at Aiden. Oops, that's the wrong button. Short bow, dodge dexterity. And a fail, and then you, Lorenzo.
Isn't he favored because of the cart? Take the high ground.
Oh, that is correct. Thank you.
Sorry. Well, I GM an awful lot. I can't.
Do you want the magic card out there? My Cosm card? For Dr. Nigel?
No, I already cast. Next time.
Well, I mean, it goes for 3 rounds.
Yeah, but his biggest spells he already cast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Chance being one of them.
Let's see. 4. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 4. In.
Mm-hmm.
You are going to get shot in the back of the head.
Okay.
He starts waving his little hands around. Why do you not have your little handsies around? Oh, I know why. Because you're over in the pop out. I can't see it when I'm in the pop out. Oops. Here we are. Now we can see our gear and stuff. Why do you not have? Oops. Whoopsies. There we go. Because that spell will stage that instead of that. Okay. Yeah, the NPCs are a little weird because you have to where things are. We're targeting Aiden. Skill test. Oh, there we go. Target dodge dexterity. We are getting some abilities. Action. And keep that penalty also. Hey, we're going to put a possibility into this. Ooh. And let's see. I believe that's still just a good success.
Has it got AP on that?
From a lightning bolt, yes. So it's going to be AP 4.
Ouch.
That was a plus 11. So his second spell goes off also, because he's also a Magister. And then he starts flying off
All right.
50 meters. Is that away?
Did we lose the possibilities we had from the Isle in the last act?
Because you went back to 3, right?
You reset back to 3, so if
Okay.
you wanted
We
someone
need to
to remain Isle, they could.
Oh,
but
okay. Well, we'll leave one.
And I didn't take those away, so they should have been still in your hand.
I'm just making sure.
Okay.
But I'm going to spend a non-Isle
So-
to try to soak this.
Flew off screen.
Yeah, he's like 50 meters away and going through the trees and everything like that down the trail. You might be able to see him if you would want to try to find him, but he went 50 meters that way.
Okay, well that's a negative. I did not successfully soak that damage.
What's your armor value? Oh no, I should have taken care. What's your armor value with toughness and armor?
Toughness is 10 total with 2 armor.
Okay, so it took it off already. So yeah, you're gonna take 2 wounds and 4 shock.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure that was the numbers were correct.
That's why I was asking. It was.
Correct.
Um,
Lightning. You shot a lightning bolt at you.
Yeah. So, yep. Couldn't soak it, so.
And that was everybody. So fatigue. On that tracker. Who are you tracking? There we go. There. I'm flipping a card. Mistal Barrage. Any spells that deal damage gain +1 BD on a hit. Villains go first. They're stymied. Heroes go second.
He's out of view.
He is out of view, yes. He took off behind that tree. It's hard for you to see. The Soaring Sleuth might be able to see him.
Well, he just
It
did
wants
what I
to fly
told him
home.
to do.
Though if he runs again, I probably won't get to see him.
This guy is going to yawn. Choices. That doesn't work. These guys are all whoa. And they're going to do the same thing again. They're actually going to change their attack again. They're going to shoot in front. Nope. And then these guys over here, they're going to shoot back at the Soaring Sleuth. They just see what's going on. They're gonna miss. And yeah, dude's running. So the other guy flies away. Well, I forget to stymie all of them. That's okay. Too much. And then they're going to start moving away.
Is his run 50?
50 meters, yes. We're going the full flight.
Sure.
Good guys.
So, do we know what these the Viking warriors' dodge is? I don't see how to see that.
Oh. Boop. I should. Need to go to the library. There we go. The Vikings.
Did it pop up somewhere? Ah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
10. That's not horrible.
Bjorn is going to hit the one in front of him with the flat of his axe, trying to
Okay.
knock him unconscious. And there's nobody else around, so it's not really worthwhile maneuvering. So, I roll all out.
Dr. Nigel, if you're going to try to head up that hill, we're going to need some sort of.
Oh, that's it.
It'll count as running.
No, thank you.
I am just not rolling well today. So 2 more shock.
All
So
right.
that should give him 6 shock total.
Correct.
And I'm still not going to worry about adding anything else to that. So
All right. Who's next?
I'm going to fire a bullet at these 3 guys.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get this all set up correctly. Let's have the multi-target on there. And, yep, I'm going to take some shock on it. I think I targeted correctly. And, it's only going to be 1 bonus die, huh? Because of the situation. The mystical barrage.
Oh yes, it's going to be It's going to be just one die.
Yeah. What was it? Let me see what I have in my pool. I think I have. Where did the cards go? You know, I'll play coup de grace to make it 2 bonus dice. So, would you, that my minimum is going to be 15. I think I still need to roll it, correct?
Yes.
So, first guy,
Well, I'll just take it all as damage. Oh, apparently you're kill this guy.
Jesus.
so you want the second guy?
They're going down.
Okay. I told him it wasn't going to go well, and I don't think defending myself is an act of evil or darkness, but the card still makes me want to take the gloves off. So,
Let's see who's next.
and then I'll do some walking.
Okay.
I will just say yes and don't come back as I play Inspire.
I assume that everyone's going to want a
Possibility.
possibility.
Indeed.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Papa knows everybody. I get impossibility too, right?
Nope.
no.
So you got it for everybody.
Just got the master plan.
Did you already add 1 to us?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I'm afraid that the shock I took from my bullet spell caused me to drop my my mage hand. I ran away, so it's fine.
You could be okay. Who's next?
We just got the 2 up on the hill, right?
There
Well, and then
are
3
one
here.
down here, and then there's 3 guys up here. This guy's running up over here.
Is the
Oh,
leader guy
okay.
still
I
within
didn't see
reach, or is he just like gone?
So
He cast lightning bolt and fly at the same time, and went woof, 50 meters away. And then on this turn, he went another 50 meters.
Mike, was he where my character was he where my end of my measure is right now? Is that what this where
He would
is
have been right 5 more. Another 5.
Okay. That's fine. Do you want me to go after him? I will ask
Aiden will
the
say yes after he's
I was gonna go
shaking
after
off
him,
the
but I can't do
friggin'
that
bolt
now.
that he got hit by. Get
Okay.
that motherfucker.
Alright, I will attempt it once and we'll see how it goes. So Mike, my run on my fly is 8 times my speed, so I fly 80.
Fly
After
80.
him. So I was 6 meters away from him, so I am 26 meters away from wherever he is at this moment.
Correct.
So I will take the -2 for running, and I will take a -2 for range on my screech.
Sure. Here, let me bring him back in so you can target. obviously there's a frog in your throat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to use this for the scene. Someone has a second chance for me. Oh wait, I gave it to Ron.
Thank you. I gave you a 0. That was not a horrible card.
Oh, actually,
I'm just gonna put you over here.
It's fine.
Hey, there you go, Jim.
Oh, thank you. I will re-roll it, and then Liamin, do you want the hero, the willpower, the glory, or sorry, the hero, the willpower, or the drama?
either a hero or drama.
Ah, didn't mean to play it. I meant to pass it.
Give me
Is
a
that
moment.
fixable?
Oh yeah.
I'll just re-roll my attack.
Hero.
Yep,
Who's it go to?
Me.
Liamin.
Yeah. Boom. Hero card. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
At least it's not a
Not a one or
mishap.
two.
Mishap.
Right, it's not a mishap.
You're not a
It's
4
that.
case. So you're good.
Correct.
Did you want to do anything else? The die roll?
You could, if you wanted to.
I could. I think I will. Just because I wanted to know how poorly this decision was. I will play possibility. I'll play my regular possibility. I'm not going to do anything else about that. He can be shocked at this point.
Okay.
And he can know I can fly faster than him. I suggest you stop running.
Okay. Is that everyone?
I think I still need to go.
Aiden? Pierre, did you go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Aiden was last. Let me flip the card.
Alright, I'll try to hit these two. Probably gonna miss, but at least I give it a shot. Why did that pop up? Oh. So let's see. I will play one of those new possibilities just for the hell of it.
You were shooting 2 of these guys?
Yeah, these two up here,
Alright.
which are now no longer highlighted.
And
There we
if you're
go.
spending a possibility, click that possibility button.
Yeah, I was trying to retarget and thinking that would mess it up.
Yeah. Once
There we
it
go.
happened, then
Outstanding.
throw a BD and a BD.
Well,
Yeah, remember there's like 100 meters there.
okay. I mean, at least it's a wound and 2 shock to both of them.
Yeah, they're going down. They are wearing armor, so the hollow point doesn't do anything.
Correct.
But they did. That's everybody. So I'm gonna flip a card.
No, well, Grunt didn't do anything.
Okay, Grunt, what would you like to do?
I come over this way. How far can I get that way?
How far can you move?
8.
So 24 on a run.
24 hour run. So you could run 24 meters that way.
Where do you want me
And
to
then
put
be-
myself?
Are you're chasing after this orange suit?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna put you over here.
Okay.
So you're running 24.
I can leave him by himself over there. I mean, he flies really fast, but everybody's got this
106.
stuff in hand over here. I'll go
to.
trot after him.
You are 82 meters away from what's going
Okay. I mean, I'm flat out as fast as I can go.
on. Okay. You a little thing. Okay. 82 meters. Boom. Okay. Let's flip a new card. Not today. Dice added by possibilities are
Yeah.
up instead of. Heroes going to go first. Villains are going to float. Boo. Heroes.
Well, let's just kill them and then they don't get to flurry.
Exactly.
Exactly, yeah.
Hayden will just kind of move over here to the side of the wall and lean against it.
All right. Anything else?
What is it? Take a. I do nothing else. There's nothing I
Oh,
can do
you-
to remove the wound,
you're
so.
gonna- Yeah, you're going to take a moment, get a couple stock back.
Sure. Yeah, I'll be getting it
I
back.
can
anyway,
pull a
so.
second wind next round if you want me to.
I have a second wind. It's not beneficial right now as it is. I'm just not going to chase after anybody. It's the wounds I'm concerned with, not the shock.
How many wounds have you taken?
I have 2.
Okay.
I couldn't soak any of those 2 wounds he caused with a lightning bolt.
Yep.
All right. Who's next?
I will go ahead and portend. Get that over with real quick. How much? I'll take some shock. Outstanding. So if you do me a favor and deal with the portend deck.
Okay. Who's right here? There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mike, does this guy who's flying over here, does he look like he's wearing armor?
He does not look like he's wearing armor. He's wearing a leather jerkin. That's not it. Not armor.
Sure. Alright, I think in this case, I will fly to in front of where he was,
Okay.
and then I'm going to pull out my riot stick and hit him with that.
Okay.
Ugh, I am all like utter junk. Okay. Clearly, I say I should have just let him go.
Yep.
I can't get there fast enough.
Who is next?
Just move Grunt as far as Grunt can go and decrement the number. Because I'm committed.
So 24, it's going to come.
58. Mm-hmm.
And I'm going.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I'm going to just try to hit this guy one more time.
Sure.
And I'm going to tell him, if you just sit down, you will not die.
Get away.
Oh, so 2 more shots. I think that's 8 shots for him.
That is.
Did you get him with a strangle? Or something?
Strangle.
Sorry, that's what I thought you did. I'm not sure.
No. Hitting him with the flat of the blade.
Oh, that guy. I'm lost.
I will jaunt up here and try to punch that guy.
it's not a punchy.
Let's see. I want it. Oh, this is right. No, I miss.
You want a hero?
No, I don't think it's card.
Really?
Or I got an adrenaline that would get you a standard success. What's your minimum damage?
For punch would be an 11. Which is good.
Well, he's already taken 8. That might put him down. What's his shock? I mean, it's not on the card.
Yeah, you haven't knocked these guys out yet, so you know he's got 8 shock.
You want to see if he'll take 10 shock?
Sure.
I guess I just should have played that. You give me anything you want. I don't care what it is.
Let's do card 2 shot.
He takes 2 shock with a chain.
Well, it was worth finding out. I bet he didn't take another point of shock, though.
Is that lock up here? Oh, this is interesting. What's happening? What's going on with the flying over there? Let's see. He's not having success hitting Bjorn, so he is going to try to hit Pierre. Ha ha ha! He hit Pierre for a shot. Take that shot.
It's a shock that he hit Peter.
And over here. So, not being very happy what's going on. He's going to fly away from you. Because he's going to end up going his max distance, but before he goes his max, he's going to hit you with the lightning. So we'll put the running in there, and he'll become vulnerable. No, you'll never take me. Oops. Target you. Not a you. Dodge Dex. No multi-target, he's not going to do that. No multi-actioning, we can do running. Wounded, we have a concentrating. It's a -2 for concentrating, right?
Yeah.
We don't see a concentrating there.
Take 2 shock.
Oh, was that roll a possibility? Okay.
Oh, okay.
Aha! Hey, that's going to be wounded 2 shots.
So I see.
If I'm going to roll some BD though. Oh, that should have been an up.
It should have been. Oh.
Because dice added by possibilities. So we will just do this. We're going to roll this all. Or let's see what we got the last one. First one was a 13 total. I wonder if I can do this. No, it's not going to do that. Well, you know, like
It's the same thing.
I was going to see what the dice roll was. We went from there, didn't have that. So what we're going to do is we're just going to roll all over it.
Well, the up just doesn't mean it's a minimum of 10. If you, it still explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's-
Oh no, but I think it added on to it because the total was an 84.
What?
The total went from a 48 to an 84. So instead of going back and starting at a 13, it started at a 48.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not fair. We're going to go from the 13. You know what we're going to do here?
Yeah, but I think your first one that you
The
rolled
first
as a
one,
possibility, it
it's
exploded
still-
on a 20. So
Yeah, it did.
So your first 35 was correct.
Oh,
Because
okay.
It exploded on a 20.
Okay.
So it was a
so I put,
was a wound and shock.
So I put so 2 wounds and 4 shock. That was with the second bleeding in there too. I didn't even notice that the first one was a 20. I thought it was a. See, this is me not paying attention today. Okay.
Yeah, both of your rolls were high.
Were high.
20 and then a 15 and a 16.
Gotcha.
Yup. Alright. Which I am clearly not gonna have to. Clearly not gonna allow to happen. Of course. Alright. Probably gonna take a point from this. I will spend Choke. My last regular one to spend this to Soak. If I could roll above a 10 in 5 rolls, this might be a different story.
Feeling a little underrepresented, Jim.
So it's 58. So he's going to be 108 from you now.
Oh, he's going to be gone. I will not continue to chase.
Okay. And for his flurry, he's going to go another 50. So he's going to be 100 and 158 away.
Well, his max fly is 50, right? So yeah.
But he has a flurry round.
Yeah.
What-
But
that
so
was
he
his
moves
first one.
50. He moves 50 each round, so he's 100
Yes.
away from me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And 158 from you.
Yes.
And then this guy, not knowing any better, well, he did something to Pierre. He's going to do that. He's going to, everyone left me. We're going to target the right person this time. Target. And nothing. Okay. That is one, and then I should have. That's already in play. One new card. Blessing of Do Not. Any character may use an action attempt at the end. 20 faith tests. Success heals 1 wound. Good 2, outstanding 3. Failure causes backlash. Villains are going to go first. Heroes are going to surge. So he runs another 50 away.
How do we feel about a rally?
I don't have very many cards.
And he's going to boop, longsword. We'll all out attack again. Do the same thing. Hey, we're gonna hit Pierre. With good success.
Let's go ahead and rally.
Pierre, you're gonna take 2 shock. All right, so you guys should have the being able to discard and be able to draw. So
Back up to 4 total.
4 is correct.
We should have 1 in hand, right?
Should be 2.
It's
I love
been yeah, because it's been 3 rounds. the villains have gone. You want to give me a surge roll?
Figure no matter how this goes, it's probably a good time for a rally.
Yeah, the Four Kings. Surge. Ooh. Everyone passes their surges. So we're good there. What would you all like to do?
Stop that son of a bitch from running away.
I would like to check this, or let Bjorn go first, I guess, because there's that one stupid. Or is
There's one guy left. He's very vulnerable.
I'll let Bjorn.
If you want to kill him, feel free.
Okay, then I will.
We already have two unconscious at least.
Yeah, I tried punching, that didn't work, so let's go for the.
Pokey, stabby.
Yeah.
I mean, I told him if you would just sit down, you wouldn't kill him, but he didn't sit down.
Oh, all out attack too. Where is that?
Hey, Aiden, you got any faith?
No.
Are you willing to roll spirit and throw things at it to try to get rid of a wound?
Sure.
I am. That's what I'm gonna do.
She's like, I am.
I figured, Jim, that you might have faith being from the Nile.
I don't have faith, but
Yeah,
I
I
have an
didn't
okay.
see that. My bad. I'll go ahead and try it out.
Alright, Dean's 20.
I got a hero card from somebody.
Look at that.
The only problem is it's a DN20, and you guys left it as standard.
Yeah, I know. And I didn't.
So Aiden, you're 5 off.
Of
So Sleuth, you are 8 off.
I don't have anything in my hand that would help you, or my pool. That would
let's
help.
see what I got. Well,
I have a supporter if one of you can get to a 17.
So
So
do I.
technically, I'm farther away because I don't think this is accounting for our wounds.
That's these two modifier -2 in there.
Yeah, the wounds are in
I
there.
didn't. They
Oh.
not online.
No, yours also says target vulnerable because you didn't change that. So you're actually just
Ah.
at a 10. You're 10 off.
So you've got a target something. So yeah, it's
okay. Need 5 more just to get
Yep.
standard.
yes.
We've got 2 supporters on the table and a hero.
Alright, let's see. I got a second win and glory. You want one of those?
You've got okay. So
I got second hand,
just
glory,
whatever
and
you
hero.
want. Just send me whatever.
We'll do this one. Six and grunt. There we go.
Aiden's gonna play the hero.
Yeah. Where is it? There it is. Where's it? There he is. Jesus Christ.
So you're
Okay.
3 away.
I will go ahead and play the supporter.
And that gives me
Yep.
1.
That gives you 1 wound.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Thank you very much.
That was actually why I had walked up next to you, knowing that that card was coming out, figuring hey, it's easy to play the supporter and play it off as I'm a doctor. Or I have magic.
That only takes care of the wound, it doesn't take care of the shock, correct?
Correct.
Correct.
Sleuth,
Sleuth,
I
Sleuth.
got a supporter for you if you can get close.
I can get close. I'm gonna play my drama.
Mm-hmm.
While they do that, Mike, I will portent, if you don't mind.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, save some. Ooh, good success. I think that means I can reorder them. Yep. Oh no, 2 in the same order.
Mm-hmm. So you're at a.
So it still is not taking my wounded in.
Well, you have the guy targeted. So it's taking the effect of him being vulnerable.
Oh, okay.
That's what's going on.
So how
It's
far
in the
off
walls.
are you?
So normally it's 16 something.
4 off.
Can I support him? And can I?
I have a willpower, so I can get there. I'm just.
Okay, well, there's my supporter.
Yeah, you can support him.
I was just wondering whether I want to spend my idle possible.
No,
Well,
play the
if you're the
willpower.
willpower, and then Grunt can support you, then you got it.
Yeah, my die total's at 31. I'm looking at it. Does anyone have it?
Oh, sure.
That's what I was. Does anyone have a hero that isn't played?
I don't.
No.
I have a hero.
Dr. Knisley need 2 off the top, right?
Well, should I pick that? Then I need the supporter back if you're not going to use it because I played it.
Would you mind trading it to me, Lena?
You want me to just play it and you give me something?
Sure, that's fine.
Hold on a sec. Hold on. Make sure. Give this to me. So you need a supporter back, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Take that. Sorry, I gotta do some juggling here.
Well, I was gonna say on one hand,
Right.
it might not matter because in the end, this really comes to 18 total. So
So you still need the supporter.
I still need the supporter.
There.
All that work.
That's funny.
But you got rid of 1 wound, right?
Yes, that gets rid of a.
Okay. So I'm taking care of your. Sent you the wrong one.
Oh, to the deck.
Yeah.
I think that wizard has gotten away.
Oh yeah. He's gone because he's gonna move faster than anyone else here, and I'm letting him go.
Yeah.
I can't get within range of my Schmeiser at this point either. Which was kind of what I was trying to do, but he flurried faster.
Right. If we flurried instead of him flurrying, then
Oh yeah.
then Grunt might have gotten closer. But
I mean, you still can. I got 2 flurries. I'll just pop on it and give it to you.
yeah,
But-
but
It's
He's
it's
now
not it's not worth it
108.
at the moment.
I don't know that I can still get within range though, because I can only move about 56, and he like over 100 meters away.
Yeah.
he's 108 from you.
Yeah, I can't get. I got to get within 40 meters of him
Actually, no,
to
he's
have a
100.
long range shot.
He's 158 from you. Mike.
Yeah, I thought he was
100.
like 160.
He's 158 away.
Yeah,
So-
so I can't even get within 100 meters, and the Schmeiser's max range is 40, so it
All right.
doesn't matter.
We got the portent deck is set.
But you could shoot him, Sleuth.
I'd loot the
Yeah.
body.
Well, it took an action for me to
Didn't
attempt
actually
to
actually do
kill
it.
Oh, okay.
So are we going to go to another round, or are we going to?
He has escaped, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, it's also 11:07. So
Yep. And someone's going to loot the body.
I figure we're all gonna loot me before it's all done. The ones that are still laying.
You
here.
can figure out whatever between
Yep.
now and next game.
I can do that. Yep.
Excuse me.
You have 2 unconscious people. Says, you took prisoners. It's good. What are you going to do with prisoners? The obvious ruffians.
Food for
I-
wolves.
Figured
Find
that.
out where this guy's base is.
Apparently, my
example
camera
of-
is not detected. So, I will talk to you behind the black screen. Things weird going on with the computer. Well, okay, let's, we can, we'll deal with it next time then. So, there we go. Thank you. Hope everybody had fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you for those who are watching us. Don't forget to join back with us this Friday for currently still Lost Beginnings, even though I think we're discussing what we may do from there. Sunday is our Kindred of Savannah, and we'll be back here Wednesday for some more When Cosmos Collide. So remember, keep that golden rule in mind. Treat those around you the way you'd like to be treated yourself. And with that, have a good week.